Alright, looks like it's up. Looks like we're running. I've got nothing to say. Let's jump right back in. Oh, I'm standing on the air. How unsafe. Ooh. How about we hop back onto the ground? There we go. That's better. Alright, last time. Talked to Josie. Went to an opera or something. Talked to Varric. Met, apparently, Bran.
It's been a while since so many.
Not how I would have dressed Bran. Who else is here? I did load the game up, and when I first loaded into this area, it gave me a very, like, aggressive battle music cue. Which was a little alarming, but we don't seem to be in danger. Yet. Loot. This better not be a caprice. Gold cravat. Great.
Alpha Valroyo must be here.
Read. Well, with pleasure. Skin like gauze across the sky, I sigh and fall into evening lakes. The pools of which deep as your eyes, and eyes which pierce like wakes, drakes, heartaches, cakes. Maker, I hope my lady's patient. Well, the only one of those that scans is heartaches, but I don't think that that's the sentiment that you should be encouraging here. And eyes of which pierce like... Well, that doesn't really scan well either. Your I-ams, sir, your I-ams. They're just all wrong.
There must be something here.
Ooh, something to see. God. Expensive dog treats. That's 3. Where is the dog you're promising me? You're promising me a dog. How do I reach you, little book? This way?
It's been a while since so.
Read. It's a journal under this. It's very hard to reach. Tattered tome. This tattered book is well worn, as if someone has read and reread it dozens of times. Those who deny the truth are willfully ignorant for what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. The capitalization of this is promising. Makes little sense as historians tell it. These men and women are clearly in the pay of those who want the matter silent. Reports of the wreckage claim nothing remains of the temple but rubble from the explosion. Chantry-controlled mages say a spell cast by the Magister Corypheus was amplified by a lyrium deposit beneath the temple, but this is folly. Learned professors and mages outside the Chantry have proven in many writings that even superheated lyrium cannot melt granite beams. Why is anyone making beams out of granite? The destruction of the Temple of Sacred Ashes can only be the work of hidden Ophidian enslavers, the snake kings of the earth, and their battle against Tevinter's allies from the moons. I of course know about them, as I hope to prove to the reader beyond doubt. A selection of educational charts illuminating my theories are at the back of this volume. It goes on like this for 400 more pages. What a gift. I hope he's happy. Wherever he is, I hope he's happy. Alright. Courtyard exhausted. On to the next. There's a gold nug. Ooh, hello. It's Blackwall! I'm gonna read your letter. Oh, I'm gonna talk to you first, apparently. I spun too far. How you doing, old Blackwall? Old Blackwall, old friend, old chipper fella? Ooh, nice throw.
Fashionably late.
And fashionably dressed.
You weren't gonna show.
How would I not?
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
It's kind of cold.
Easy there. I was just teasing.
I know.
So tell me everything that happened while I was away.
Fade to black.
And after the betrayal, and what I put
I see.
those
We've
men through,
changed to talking
my
about Blackwall.
sorries were worth about as much as shit.
How many people hit you?
I lost count at 12, but I could take a punch.
Okay.
They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse.
A noble gesture with no real audience versus actually making amends to the people you wronged.
This council.
Yeah, I can see how that would be worse.
You know you can always count on my sword arm and my friendship.
Ah, thanks. I value the friendship more. It's a nice sword arm, though. Oh, gosh.
Your aim is atrocious. I'm embarrassed for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so much
you
better.
Can do better.
Watch me fail to hit the target once. Miss. What does she know about throwing knives? She'd probably stab herself. Anyway, read. Blackwall, and the last few years. Inquisitor, I hope this letter finds you well. I apologize for my prolonged absence. I've traced the whereabouts of one more of my former company, and I'm writing to you from Kirkwall, where he now resides. I knew him as Private Nicholas Laurie. He goes by Klaus now. Unlike many of the men I betrayed, Klaus found a way to put his life together without turning to crime. It doesn't in any way lessen the horror. Hey, somebody. Her upper arm is about as big around as the hilt of the dagger she's trying to pick up. It doesn't in any way lessen the horror of what I did, but it was comforting to see at least one life not completely ruined by my actions. Great. Klaus is married to a lovely lady that ran a small bakery. Didn't take him long for recognition to dawn, and then I had 2 mince pies lobbed at my head. Pies that were fresh from the oven, mind you. It was a good thing I ducked. I made my apologies. Even after months of searching and making reparations, it was still hard. To his credit, Klaus allowed me to talk, and we ended the visit with ales at the Hanged Man. I miss the Hanged Man so much. I should return within the month. Thank you for allowing me this time, Inquisitor. Yours, Tom Rainier. Alright, sweet letter. Less glum than last time. What's this? If there are more dog treats in here and still no dog at the end of this, I'm gonna be bummed. Loot. Oh, apparently I don't want to buy. I want to loot. Loot. Expensive dog treats. Anyway, I should sell. You have to buy, actually. Nothing I need. Nothing I need. How about you? It's worth 156,000 gold. It's a unique greatsword for Bull. Restriction warrior only. On chance to bind enemy with evil eye. 46% heal on kill. I mean, great item. I am gonna see if they have a staff before I buy Bull a sword. Intense Velandar's Vitar. I don't know. I need that. These are more crafting items. Why does Bull get an incredibly amazing sword? I don't get an incredibly amazing staff. These are all crafting items. Nothing for sale. Alright, just hold that thought. I'll be back. Probably. Why? Oh, I can't even speak to you. Promises. I completely forgot that he could betray you. I totally forgot that he would just side with the king here. Waiter notes. Notes carried back and forth by runners, covered in different handwriting. What do you say, gentlemen? 3 days before the Inquisition sees sense and aligns itself with Orlais properly this time? Nonsense, Marcel. Ferelden is here for blood, a day before they either demand it outright or threaten war on us if they don't get it. Ah, the Divine will intercede. She must. Victoria and the Inquisition are too closely connected in everyone's eyes for her not to interfere. You have great confidence in the Chantry, Elaine. 1,000 royals worth of confidence from each of you if the Divine settles the fate of the Inquisition. Done! 1,000 from each of you once the Inquisition accedes sovereignty to Orlais and the Council of Heralds. You two will beggar me. Leonard, are you out? Don't be ridiculous. 1,000 royals and the Fereldans getting their way after all. My god, I wish I had that kind of spending money. Tint armor. Craft weapons. Turn in research, can I? Oh, yeah, sure. A Herlock Alpha Vambrace. A pair of paddles. What is all this junk I'm picking up? I picked up a gold cravat earlier. Craft armor, modify armor, golden nug. I guess Herod's not here. Oh. On it. More dog treats. Oh. There's no counter either. Did I go in here? Who are you? Cole. Oh, it's Cole! Oh, and your lady friend, I guess, is here, around here somewhere. There she is. Meh. Big meh.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Look at Cole just lurking behind him like a creeper. Ooh. Hi.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same colour as your eyes?
It's a totally normal way to deliver this information.
To say. I must see this for myself.
That was a cute little smile.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs.
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Cute. I like that Cole has such a very specific understanding of the way the world works and will not deviate
Oh, Cole. Good day. I didn't see you
from
there.
that.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
I don't know. Sure.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
God, what a cold
Well
thing
then,
to be
carry
able to
on.
accuse him of manipulating her mind here. Sure. Whatever. If Cole has someone to walk around with him all day and play music for him, and that makes him happy, awesome. The Gilded Horn's drink menu, the Golden Nug and effervescent white Selene wine with a dash of West Hill brandy and a splash of pomegranate juice, molded with raspberries and a sprig of royal elf fruit. God dang, I can talk. The Hissing Drake, a bold mix of cinnamon-infused whiskey, dark Flammarion rum, and Hirul's Lava Burst, not for the faint of stomach or heart. Benediction, Prophet's Laurel gin, served with a wedge of lime and a thimble of golden scythe. That actually sounds delicious. I'd drink that. The Emerald Valley, made with a spirit distilled by Chantry sisters in Lides from over 70 herbs and flowers, topped by egg white foam dusted with nutmeg. A Night of Shame, our sweetest and even port, with a dash of chocolate bitters and a twist of orange, served in a flute of chilled Syrah glass. That sounds good, but I don't really like port. The Randy Dowager, rumored to have been concocted by the editor of Orlais' most scandalous periodical herself. A tall glass of abyssal peach liquor and fresh cream, garnished with sugared rose petals and served on a silk handkerchief with a scandalous rhyming couplet inked on it by the bartender. Ha ha ha. All of these are sweet drinks. Oh, hey, Sera.
Inquisitor Herald. Glad to be back, though. Whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves.
Where's the drink with
Just
a kick?
Right up in there.
That's it? It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are.
Oh,
Maybe
Sera.
sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Oh, that's so glum. We're old friends, can't you see? It says catch up with old friends. Sera's past and now things. Lost another book. Stop leaving them places. Below are journal entries by Sera, also several sketches of Skyhold with impeccable cross-hatching. Oh. Moving again. Less stuff, more things, people things, too many vowel somethings, name less stupid Orlais. Last Jenny checked in, wasn't worried. A drug of a gloved fist holding an odd symbol smashing against the face of a chevalier. The symbol is red and smells of strawberry. Haha. Castle Sutherland and crew! Sares all around now. He ever stopped grinning? Traveling again and again, been here before, we're everywhere. Back to the Winter Palace, never good. Pack bees. Bet Varric we're in trouble. Scratched out. Varric won't take a sucker bet. In for 10 with Cullen. Everyone looks old and tired and fat. Find who's shrunk my Skyhold clothes. Scratched out piss. Don't say the Inquisitor's hand looks bad. Oh, it looks very bad. Is Whittle even here? Where do I get with this one? A Whittle. Oh, a drawing of Sera and Dagna silhouetted by an explosion. Bees and exploding bees. This is so cute. Chargers in the palace. No one will be sleeping. Rainier hugs harder than Blackwall. Still beardy. Josie is best here. Cassandra needs to punch something or she'll explode. Everyone? They'll never call in everyone. Leliana knows something new. Inquisition is in trouble. That was cute, Sera. That was darn cute. Oh my god, why is Bull bartending? Why are you bartending all these sweet drinks? Where's the drinks that'll kick my teeth in? Oh, outfit changes over the time skip would have been great. Would have loved that. No one got better armor? Bull. Give me something with heart. Oh, hi,
glad
Grim.
you're here.
Thanks, Grim.
Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted.
Oh,
while I
no.
sweep this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I would
I'm
nothing,
looking forward to seeing where this goes.
nothing more I'd like to
It's for
do.
his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves
Oh my gosh,
talking.
what's the version of the scene without the
Hey,
Chargers?
boss. Good to see you.
That would be so sad. I give up. Big X. Oh gosh, I don't know. Sure.
It's good to see that the veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed.
Adahla
You might think
is the kind of
otherwise,
person
but the veil isn't technically
who
a
is so
physical barrier.
eager to do
It's
this.
more like a magical vibration that repels
Yeah,
the fade.
this is very much it. She's so excited to talk about this. She's so excited to talk about this that she is so suspicious. I don't think she has a very good poker face. She just wants to be involved. She's so happy that they're being nice to him.
Did you know
Did you?
that Ferelden
No.
has its own names for lords? The country is divided into ternes, governed by terns. Inside those are cities
my gosh.
and arlings ruled
This is
by
so
arls.
funny and silly.
And then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Full. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh! There is nothing funnier than a locked off comedy frame, and that one was pristine. Also, this is funny. If I haven't taken enough perks, I actually run out of things to talk about.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here.
Yeah, so I don't even know what that is.
Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafrath's son Isarath.
Oh, I read this. I read this. Oh my god, he's so short. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, get him, Krim. Get him. Look at that. You disappointed Krim.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from
This is
Orthamar?
such a funny way to implement these
Maybe.
perk knowings. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about. Nice Celine. Dalish. Yeah, get it. She's not a mage though. Oh. Oh no! I ran out, even though I think I talked about everything I could have.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right?
I almost spat my coffee all over the screen.
Ben Hasra.
Yeah, alright, that's fair.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh my gosh, they did it! They got it in!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
You got him, guys! Oh. It's so cute. It's so cute and wonderful. Where's the skull? Why doesn't this persist? Oh. That was wonderful. How just great. No, who's up there? And why are they so high? Where's my little place for like think longingly about Solas? Alright, upgrade equip potions. Ugh. Oh, chapter 17? What? I was on chapter 11. I've missed 5 chapters? Hard in Hightown, chapter 17 by Varric Tethris. How did I miss 5 chapters? Dorian left it to his captain and a dozen Kirkwall's finest to drag Wagner and his thugs to the stocks. The heavy air gave up and turned into sheets of rain. The ancient greystone stairs leading up to Lowtown turned into a waterfall. Dorian slogged up the narrow passage, boots squelching with every step. Horrible word. He almost didn't hear the ambush coming. As he reached the top of the stairs, a faint rasp of steel made him throw himself aside into a vegetable seller's table. A sword swung through the air where he'd been and chimed against the rock wall. Dorian fumbled at his scabbard and just managed to catch the second blow with his sword. He had one moment as they locked blades to recognize his attacker. The younger man had shed his guard uniform for dark leathers, and his left arm now ended in a bandaged stump. There was no mistaking him. Javelin! Where's the blade of Hesarian? Javelin recovered from the parried blow to slash at Dorian's legs. He dodged back, slipping and nearly stumbling ass first down the stairs. It was you, the inside man. You're the one who killed Defavre. Dorian lunged at the recruit. Javelin quickly moved to block, but Dorian's blade sliced his arm, drawing blood. Give me the sword. I know that pirate hag gave it to you. Javelin swung a series of hard slashes, trying to break Dorian's guard or knock him down the stairs. In the darkness and the driving rain, the guardsman struggled to see his attacker. Still, Dorian grinned. You left it at the key. I guess you ran off without it when the lady took her hand off. Not my fault. You picked a fight you couldn't win. He tried to edge away from the stairs, but the rookie kept him pinned between the vegetable stall and to fall to his death. Javelin lunged, his blade punching through Dorian's armor just below his ribs, but the recruit slipped on the wet stone during his attack and stumbled into his enemy. Dorian shoved him away and over the stairs. His fall ended with a sickening crack of broken bones. Dorian drew a ragged breath and pulled Javelin's sword from his side, trying not to slip in his own blood. The chantry was a long way off. Oh, Donic, things have gone awry. I mean, Donan. Notes on palace guests. A collection of servants' notes on the guests. There's so many books. Attending the Winter Palace. Comtesse d'Avory wants a stateroom set aside from 3 to 5 in the afternoon for her daughter's harp practice. Must have windows on one side and a balcony. If she proposes a recital, refer her to the seneschal. Duke Pierpont wants to entertain Ferelden relatives, a barrel of whiskey, and 3 wheels of cheese to be delivered to his quarters this evening. Ban Wharton, his bed should be made up with linens, not silks. Sarah Lutstone complains an old wound in her left leg is making itself felt. Move her to the ground floor. Lady Galatea, a duelist, has requested a sparring partner and a suitable practice ground. Hey, Silk! You just missed the Chargers bringing Bull his dragon skull. It was hilarious and so cute. Lord Gilderay to be woken at 8 by a maid on even days, a page boy on odd days, don't ask, with a fresh pitcher of water and 12 sprigs of lavender on a peach-colored towel, don't ask. Carrying these items in silently without making eye contact with his lordship, placing them on the divan, clapping twice, then leaving without a word, do not ask. Silk, you might remember off the top of your head, why does this one merchant stall carry an amazing two-handed weapon for Bull? And no other amazing weapons, and will there be another stall with amazing weapons for me anywhere? Oh, here's chapter 12. Oh my gosh. Varric, you've left your chapters all over the place. They say you can buy anything at the Lowtown Bazaar. It's mostly true. On the right day, you can find vendors hawking spices from Sera and the legacies of unknown dwarven paragons, maps to hidden fortresses in the Donarchs, and the crown jewels of Antiva. And a bookstore in Thedas peddles more wild stories than Lowtown. Donna and Brennakovic made a point of greeting each shopkeeper as he passed, so that the continual chant of guardsmen reached the ears of the 2 large men shadowing him, since he'd left Lady Marielle in Hightown. This is the only merchant trespasser. Drat! Fine, I'll give Bull his stupid weapon. The address she'd given him led to a warehouse in the Foundry District, a section of the city populated by only by rusted metal spikes and vagrants. Donna knocked on the door. An immaculately dressed butler greeted him and gestured for him to enter. Guardsman Brennakovic, Monsieur Wagner has been expecting you. Donna followed him through a labyrinth of warehouse offices to a back room richly appointed with silk carpets and tapestries, depicting the execution of Andraste. 2 heavy armchairs, upholstered in velvet, occupied the center of the room. In one sat a smug, red-haired man, dressed entirely in blinding white samite. Oh my gosh. The other chair was empty. Oh God! What has he done to Sebastian? Wagner. Oh no, Varric. This is so mean. Guardsman, please sit. The gentleman spoke with a heavy Starkhaven accent. I suppose you be Sarah Wagner, Donna asked. I am a procurer of antiquities, sort of Brennakovic, as I'm sure the Lady Dunwald explained. Wagner carefully lit a pipe made of carved bloodstone and inhaled. But we are both men of business, Guardsman. You are soon to retire, are you not? Allow me to present you with an opportunity. Donna turned a critical eye on the tapestry of Andraste's pyre. Wagner watched him through a growing veil of smoke. Do you know what Seamus Dunwald had in his possession, Guardsman? What made the poor man worth killing? Do tell. The sword of Hysarian. Wagner leaned forward, studying him closely, the very blade that pierced Andraste's heart. Donna gave him a flat stare. If I believed that were even possible, I'd think that blade would be worth a lot of coin. Most would look up at it and see a rusted piece of scrap. It's no longer the jeweled blade of an Archon. But to the right buyer, Guardsman, that sword is worth an empire's ransom. I know such buyers. Wagner smiled. It's here in Kirkwall, and if you help me find it, I can make you a very rich man. Oh, Sebastian. Alright, fine. They have so much stuff here and only one weapon, and it's just one weapon for Bull. I mean, it's a two-handed weapon, but that's, yeah, whatever. God, that bankrupted me. I went from 6 digits to 5. Alright. Oh. What's that? Oh, that's Sarah's little paper. I've read this. Hey, 4th age! I'm wandering around the Winter Palace. Why would you do this to me? Why? Why would you put it up there? That's so unkind. Where? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind if there's not enough fixes. There's another chapter here! Varric, please. The late Magistrate Dunwald. It's not even chapter 13, chapter 14. We're skipping around. Blinked as Don and Brennakovic barged into the foyer. Get Lady Marielle now, he said, straight to the parlor where the magistrate's collection was displayed. Wrapped in a black shawl, Marielle sauntered into the room and leaned against one of the glass cases. Guardsman, what a pleasant surprise. Where's Jefflin? Her smile faltered. Why do you think I would know? He's your partner. Don held up the note. Your perfume, Lady Marielle. Does Hawk wear perfume? Maybe. He dropped it on the... She probably just buys nice soap once Spencer's moves in and then just wears that. Or he dropped it on the display case beside her. What were you doing in the guard barracks? I didn't leave the note, she said with another measured calm, and I don't have your partner. But you were in the barracks. He stepped away to examine a display. You told me Wagner wanted to buy the magistrate's entire collection, but he said he was only interested in one blade. He opened the case, and I think it was never in Seamus's collection. I think it was the sword meant to go right here. He pointed to the empty velvet-lined box. I looked into the Viscount's records, and you've only been married to Magistrate Dunwald for about 3 weeks. Why? All right, sure. Whatever. Maybe it's a Miss Fisher scenario. You tell me who you're working for and where my partner is, and I'll see if we can't get you a deal with the Viscount's office. The Chantry. Mariel closed the door quietly. They sent me to Kirkwall a few months ago when rumors of the sword began to surface. She examined the note. I don't have Javelin. This was already on his bunk when I went to find both of you. Dorian didn't hide his skepticism. You're innocent, but you didn't report him missing to any of the guards. Someone took him from the barracks. Sera was none the wiser. That doesn't seem strange to you? She looked him in the eye. Have you ever heard of the executors? They're a myth. Executors, executors... I don't know. A myth that kills, she sighed. The executors have your partner, and I think they have someone inside the city guard. How else could they have gotten Javelin out of the keep without being seen? Dorian watched her fidget with her shawl. Why were you in the barracks? I suspected the executors had an inside man, she shrugged. How else could they have gotten poor Comte de Favre to open the door to his killer? Since he arranged the sword's purchase for Seamus, he'd been hiding in his own home. The only people he'd seen were Seamus and you. Great. There's 3 more pieces of paper in here. 4! And a trunk. And 5, 6. Oh, God. I'm gonna be reading for 100 years!
Well met, your worship.
Alright, well. Dorian. And the last few... Is Dorian here? Oh, Dorian, I missed you so much. Inquisitor, it was good to hear from you, my friend. For months I've had only the Society of Mavericks' fledgling Lucerne party, junior members of the Magisterium, so filled with fire and zeal, and so wildly inept at politics, May keeps a bucket of ice water on hand in case one accidentally immolates himself. Lest I give you the wrong impression, we are making progress, but it will take a great deal of skill to keep the Lucerne alive through the usual schedule of Menratha's scheming long enough to become a real political faction. Fortunately, they do have me. I'm sorry to hear that politics are plaguing you as well. Must be something going around, like a pestilence or an Orlesian fashion trend. Hopefully Josephine can diffuse the Ferelden outcry and persuade the Orlesians to stop circling you with a collar and leash. You know, she always did love a challenge. I'll find an excuse to make a trip south soon. We really should catch up in person, don't you agree, Dorian? I agree so much. Where are you? Why aren't you next to your book? Wardrobe. Oh. I'll stay in this. That's fine. A trunk. Storage. The jade. Oh, yeah, I stored a bunch of stuff in here. Do I want to store anything now? Oh, I had vague ideas of giving this to Sera. That's fine. Iron Bull in the last few years. Thank you for sending the Chargers to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montfort. Their assistance was most appreciated, and many lives were saved. The Iron Bull and his Chargers have prevented another civil war from sweeping across Orlais with their efforts in Prerendale. The Iron Bull in particular defeated the would-be usurper in combat. We must protest the actions of the Bull's Chargers in Southreach. While the presence of demons and Templars corrupted by red lyrium is undisputed, the necessity of your dwarven miner collapsing the better part of a mountain on the enemy forces was hardly necessary. The Bull's Chargers were of great assistance in driving back the demons that attacked the shores of Lake Callanhad. The elf who calls herself Dalish was particularly helpful, and I look forward to her promised explanation of how Dalish archery techniques can create walls of ice or dispel magical barriers. Excerpts from letters of thanks relating to the activities undertaken by Bull's Chargers over the past 2 years. I love that his letter is entirely about the Chargers. It says so much about who he is and what he wants and what he's become. Activity in the Winter Palace. Charter's notes are in an encryption she developed with Leliana over the last couple of years. CM's intention seems sincere. Agent in place in party tonight where CM is attending. VP left notes at drop as promised. Servant in green livery seen leaving guest wing of palace at odd hours. Possible tryst. Madame LV's second cousin is a bard in employ of Duke WM. Lord WG, Wicked Grace, plans to meet Lady GD tonight. Brond Dom. Neither of their spouses know. Lord RW plans to meet Lady SR tonight. Their spouses do know. Lord RW's wife encouraged RW to step out with SR so she could have some peace and quiet to herself. Ha ha ha. Conduct becoming the Inquisition. To all members of the Inquisition, it has come to my attention that I must remind everyone of the type of behavior expected from us during this exalted council. It is natural to wish to hold our heads high, but remember that we are guests of the Imperial Court. It is upon us to behave with good grace, propriety, and restraint. If you are unsure of how to address someone of gentle birth, my lord or my lady will suffice. If you are fearful that you have overstepped an unknown protocol, speak with your commanders. If they are not available, seek me out. Over-imbibing is strongly discouraged at all times, which is wise advice. If you are steered into an argument about the Inquisition's politics, politely excuse yourself as quickly as possible. Please do not engage in these debates. If all else fails, trust sense and common courtesy to guide your actions. Sincerely, Lady Montelier. Josie, what possible event in the history of the Inquisition, as you have known it, makes you think that anyone that we are with has a single ounce of common courtesy and good sense? Name one. Chapter 13. In the Lowtown Bazaar, Dorian paused to pay a little elven girl to play courier for him before making the long climb back uphill to Hightown. A careful glance told him the scar-faced Anter and the tattooed Chasint were still tailing him. Dorian was certain they'd love the Viscount's keep. He passed beneath the stone gaze of the cormorant statues flanking the gates. Oh, cormorants. I would not have thought those were cormorants, but I guess they are. And nodded to the guards on his way to the barracks. No one noticed his ragged, bloody clothing, which disappointed him as much as he benefited from it. Recruits these days, always slacking off. Dorian bypassed the captain's office and went looking for Javelin. By now the kid ought to be rested up, and Dorian suspected he would need backup if his large, suspicious shadows decided to pick a fight. But Javelin's bunk was empty. Dorian noted blood spatter on the bedding and a scent like lilacs. Lilacs and gooseberries. Wrong dark-haired love interest. All of his gear was missing. In the center of the bunk was a note. Bring the blade to the keys tonight at midnight or the boy dies. It was signed with the black seal, 6 crossed swords. Storms of Temptation. The tattered novel bills itself as a sweeping romance on the 8 seas by Daniel Mithril. The cover shows a dark-skinned elf with long platinum hair hanging by one hand from the mast of a ship, a dagger in his teeth. A woman in an elaborate mask, low-cut dress, and almost as much hair as the elf gasps up from the base of the mast. The elf is glaring at a tanned and chiseled human pirate, grinning as his vessel pulls alongside the elf's ship. But the first elven captain in the Antivan Navy, Keel Zebulon's inaugural assignment was a routine trading mission down to Wycombe. Little did he know that the fiery amethyst Couron, a passenger he picked up in the free marches, was heir to an enormous fortune. A fortune Ravani pirate Prince Elrado Hurricane would do anything to get his hands on. Unable to resist Amethyst's pleas for help, Kiel found himself racing to get her back to Valroyo, even as the ferocious Hurricane pursued them, and their passions ensured the 8 seas would never be the same. There is a note scribbled on the inside cover in dainty handwriting. If found, please return to Lady Yvette Montelier. Also, I kind of like, I don't know if this was intentional, but I really like the idea that they tried to write about the first elven captain and came up with a name that they thought was kind of elvish, but actually isn't that elvish. One of those just slight cultural insensitivities that is so real. Oh. Oh no, you're gonna make me look through this again? Why would you give me this choice? It's not even a shard. It's just unpleasant instant nausea. You just gave me the opportunity to have that one more time, huh? Those houses are very close together. If this were Zelda, there would be a Yahaha on the top of that mountain. But it isn't. So there's not. My gosh. Alright, I've talked to Blackwall. I've talked to Cole. I've talked to Bull. I've talked to Sera. I've talked to Josie. Ah, you are gonna make me figure out how to loot the stuff and read more! Jeez. Look at all these books. Varric in the last few years. Inquisitor greetings and salutations from beautiful Kirkwall. On the front of the postcard is just like a close-up of the big slave statues of the harbor. Beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The red lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstone, secretly glaring at everyone. It took 2 years to get Meredith out of the gallows. Oh no, the city guard celebrated finally getting her out of there by holding a completely impromptu parade. Several Lowtown residents composed a song on the spot with lyrics to the effect of "Thank the Maker, the crazy cursed Templar is gone," which was remarkably catchy, despite, or maybe because of the fact that it was mostly just swearing in tune. Even with all the stellar progress, it looks like I'm stuck here, right? I'm sure you're devastated. Channels in the harbor were completely changed by falling debris a few years back, which led to a lot of ships getting wrecked, coming and going, which only made things worse. And then we had rifts open and weird glowing fade rocks appeared out there. Incidentally, thanks for closing the rifts. Now the only hope for repairing the harbor is to send guys with pickaxes to clear the rocks. Ever try to hide miners who are also divers, Inquisitor? There aren't many, and even fewer are happy mining glowing shit from the fade. This is gonna take a lot of my coin to fix. Stop by the city sometime. We'll get in a gaming of Grace, please. This Viscount shit is boring me to death, Varric. Oh, I'm so happy for him. And he's so happy too. Vivienne in the last few years. I hope she's around here somewhere. Inquisitor, I fear I shall have no opportunity to meet with you prior to the Exalted Council at Halamshiral. Weak. Viv, weak. The colleges and fraternities of enchanters are holding yet another round of elections in a few months, and I must be present to organize everything, or the Equitarians and the Lucrosians will inevitably get drawn into the most passive-aggressive arguments over the number of ballot boxes and the arrangement of voting cards you can possibly imagine. I had to take a breath in the middle of that sentence. On the last two occasions when I could not be spared from my duties at the Imperial Court, brag about it, Vivienne, the isolationists sealed themselves inside the debating area with ice walls and protests over some adult insult from a libertarian senior enchanter from Cumberland. Oh my god, these petty mages. I must, of course, convey the continuing approbation of the Orlesian court, though I have no doubt dear Duke Cyril has already bored you to death with the Council of Heralds' compliments by now. Cordially, Vivienne. Sorry about your dad, Cyril. Oh, Cullen. Right. I kind of forgot about him. Cullen, word has spread from Denerim about the summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with the representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious, and the details are probably not something you could put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love Orlesian parties. Ha ha ha. Branson's son is here. His son insists I add "Hello, Gold" to this letter. He also insists it be "Hello" and not "Hello." Your nephew is stubborn. How very familiar. Love, Mia. Oh, Cassandra in the last few years. Inquisitor, you don't need me to dictate every word exactly, do you? I may be divine, but that doesn't mean I have any particular skill at letter writing. Should I start with a joke? Oh god, Cass, don't do that. I don't know how to make hours upon hours of meetings with grand clerics sound anything less than mind-crushingly tedious. I also don't know how to make a joke about that. Something involving hats probably Varric would know. They all have great hats. It's very important that I sound reassuring. The Inquisitor has so much to deal with already and should not have to worry about the state of the Chantry on top of everything else. You can say something about how well the Red Lyrium cleanup efforts have gone, can't you? And perhaps mention that the Templars and Mages... No, never mind. That subject has been discussed to death. Oh, perhaps mention the play about the Inquisitor's heroism that's being performed in Valbrayo. That would be good to hear about, I'm sure. Ugh, I'm late for a meeting with some revered mothers from Navarra. Just finish this with something appropriate. With the grace and benediction of the Maker, Divine Victoria. Oh, Cass. What have you done? What have you done to yourself? Bless her heart. Honestly, considering how much she talks about writing not being natural to her, it is very touching that she still made the effort to write. I can't climb this trellis. How do I reach you? Where do I jump from? I clearly jump from up there. How do I get up there to jump in the first place? What's even worse is I know it's going to be some absolutely lousy prize. God, you're taunting me. What is my scramble? What's my jump and mantle? Fine, I'll come back for you. Don't think I won't. Catchy. Ooh.
Thank the Maker.
Oh! Oh my gosh! I just got a strength +2 for rotating a crooked picture. What a treat! Willpower would have been better, but I'll take that. Funny. Okay. Okay, I think that's everything on this side, excuse me. Maybe I can jump from the upper level. Let me check. It is a physical workout for her. She had to work very hard at that.
Watch your tongue.
Tongue watch, baby. Oh, this looks promising. Okay, big jump. Here we go. Can I make it from here? Oh gosh, I bet I can't. I need to get to that top one. Oh, a million miles short. A million miles short. If you had stronger legs. I'm gonna drink this potion. It's gonna give me nothing. Ugh. I've got to make that jump, I think. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ugh! I'm just face planting into the wall. One more try. One more try. They have to politely ignore the Inquisitor, because if they made eye contact, she would be like, why aren't you helping me get this bottle? How dare you? They're avoiding eye contact because they know she'd rope them into it. Ooh. Ah! Drat. Can I jump from here, maybe? Yes! Never mind. Oh no! Are you kidding me? I have to care about the raptors? You didn't bother to make that entire roof solid? Are you kidding? Also, this is very funny because she was just singing and not playing. So basically, it would be like walking up to a bar and there's just this random woman singing a cappella outside of the bar.
You have it. Of course not. And you?
I can't believe I have to be careful of the rafters. One last tedious platforming puzzle. Huh? Alright, let's see. Here we go. Gosh, I can't even align myself the way I want to align myself. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. I'll quick save, actually. Okay. Alright. We've done it. Oh my god, please don't jump off. Oh, it's on the wrong side! You could have seen my panic as I tried to, and utterly failed to make it across that little ledge. Hey, turtle! I can do it! I know I can do it!
Thank you.
A pleasure.
What's gonna be in this? A collectible 1 of 1, maybe. That's the kind of treat it would be for me. Yes. Well, they made me do it. Oh. They didn't have to put this here. They could have made the roof solid. 2 gold. Oh, yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I never do this, but... Oh, I can't even go into overhead mode. Fine. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is good. This is good! This is progress. Alright, we're on the right. No! Oh my god, it's so spindly. Adahla, if you fall off now, I'm gonna slap you silly. Okay, what are the odds I'm gonna be able to turn without falling off here? I feel it's so low. Oh, that was good. I actually meant to do exactly that. Put me in the Olympics, I could go on the balance beam. I'm basically Simone Biles right now. Got it. Bottled cologne. It was bottled cologne. I picked it up. There it is. It smells not unpleasantly of autumn leaves, loamy earth, and wood smoke. Slim bottle of Heartland Lodge cologne. Yay! Victory to the Inquisitor! I think I spent 15 minutes on that.
I don't know.
Alright, anyway. That was a good use of everyone's time. Oh my goodness! There's a dog! All the dog treats that I've collected will be worth it. Gazebo. While the gazebo is available for festive occasions, deposits are non-refundable in cases of flood, fire, or imperial whim. Book accordingly. Oh, right, you can marry Cullen. You can just marry him here. I forgot about that. And I think Josie too. And she gets a white dress and you show up in this. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Cullen. And his cute dog. I want a dog. Look at this sweetie.
You there. You're to dodge, not catch.
He's to do whatever he
If that ball
wants.
were a fireball, you'd be dead.
Kiss that snorty face. Excuse me. That better be a bark of welcome. Hi!
You found a dog.
The question is, Adahla,
They'd
why
only breed
didn't you?
Varric in Orlais. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
But he's such a good dog.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
Darn right. What a sweetie.
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate.
Oh,
Besides,
really?
I think he likes me.
Cullen gets chosen by Mabari. Yeah.
I never expected you to make friends at a political council. How times
He
have
is
changed.
Ferelden.
So they have.
That's a weird
The
lingering
Inquisition
look.
will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean.
Oh, that's adorable.
Whatever happens, our people, you, Leliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
I can't imagine the Inquisition without you.
I am honored, and likewise, Inquisitor. You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Oh, and by that you mean you'll send me off to collect them, I see. Oh, what a good little pup. Place. Constitution +1? Constitution +1? Constitution +1?
Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
This dog deserves every treat. Just 3? Is that all I found? I probably thought I found more than that. 4. Alright. +4. Constitution. Constitution and strength. Where does my willpower boost? My magic boost. I appreciate the con and strength buffs. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely do. I'm just saying that, you know, willpower would be a little more germane. How would Orlais react if the Inquisitor showed up to the Exalted Council soaking wet? Yeah, it's pretty wholesome and romantic. It was almost too sweet for me. I do remember that the first time I played it. I was like, oh my god. They're just like getting married and smooching and having a good time.
Will you walk with me?
Oh, good to see you too, Leliana. Missed you.
The first time I came to the Winter
time.
Palace, I was only 18.
It's been a dog's age.
I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same
Yeah, I hope you
palace.
aren't holding a grudge. Oh, gosh. What the heck would Adahla say here? Yeah, I think she'd acknowledge she sounds sad.
And that makes you sad? It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets.
Oh, yeah.
They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
We know too much.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you? It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers.
Oh.
There have always been
In that
spy
case,
masters
Adahla's
and
last
private
qualm
armies.
has just been
They are
dismissed.
afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Well,
Mine.
looks at left hand.
Already
Seems
your
fine to me.
actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. It may be time to end things.
Are you breaking up with us?
You're dumping the Inquisition.
You can't dump the Inquisition.
You can't do this to me again, Leliana.
To restore peace, and now peace is upon us. But I know from experience how hard it can be to lay down your blame.
I still don't know what Adahla's going to do.
That things have changed. We can still work for the good of Thedas without the Inquisition, but the time for soldiers and spies has passed. You have suffered terrible things, Inquisitor. I hope you still see the light ahead of us. The world is ready to move past the horror of the breach and Corypheus, and so should we. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
Thanks. That was very sweet. I noticed you didn't ask me any questions about myself. It was just, you know, a lot of talking about you, your doubts, your fears, your concerns, your worries. Everyone asks why Inquisition, but no one ever asks how Inquisition. Hi, Viv! I thought I wasn't going to get to talk to you. Nice hat. It's so pointy. She already knows everything about me. That's so true. She's been reading Adahla's mail for 3 years. Chapter 15. The nobles of Hightown like to imagine that petty crime can only happen in the dank shadows of Darktown, or maybe the crooked alleyways of Lowtown, between the alienage and the poorest neighborhoods. Their lofty, ivy-walled avenues could never be the site of something as crude as a mugging or a simple assault. Dorian didn't have much trouble finding an out-of-the-way alcove near the chantry to wait for the scarred Ander and the tattooed Chastened to catch up with him. Then Ander came at him at first. Oh, the Ander came at him first, dropping down from the balcony above his head. While Dorian tried to back out of his reach, the Chastened loomed behind him, clamping an enormous vice-like hand on his shoulder. The Ander's follow-up punch just below his ribs knocked the air from his lungs. As the Chastened lifted him up by his coat, Dorian got back enough of his breath to say, "You work for Wagner? I need to give him a message." This earned him a skeptical look from the Ander, but the Chastened set his feet back on the ground. "Tell him I have his sword. He can meet me at the Keys at midnight to settle on the price." For a long, nervous moment, Dorian watched a variety of expressions pass over the Ander's scarred, greyish face before the man nodded. Greyish? Another long moment, and both Ander and Chastened walked away, leaving him alone in the alcove. With the sun just setting, there was only one place that Dorian needed to go. The tavern in the center of Lowtown sat in its own tiny moat of spilled ale, vomit, and the seawater the owner flung at the walls in a half-hearted attempt to scour the seagull crap from the building. Dorian, like nearly every guardsman who drank at the Hanged Man, walked through the door to a frantic chorus of "Put it away! Hurry!" He tried not to smile and completely succeeded when the brooding white-haired when the brooding white-haired elven bartender greeted him with a murderous glower. Guardsman. Dorian placed a handful of copper coins on the bar to keep the ale coming. Ferris have got some time to kill. I completely forgot that he made Fenris the barman. Oh gosh. How did it go, Shepard? As if you don't already know, Yara. Of course I know, I'm just trying to be polite.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course.
Vivienne, don't shake your head at me.
You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Look at this hexagonal chessboard. Why are they always so full of hexes? Lowtown was full of hexes. Yeah, alright, I'll ask this.
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire.
This is a very Yennefer pose. Look at her lounging. Oh my gosh. Cucumbers. Oh my goodness.
What are the cheese
stripped
for?
Oh,
it
cheese
pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely
squares
civilized
and not
conditions.
cucumbers. Oh, that's so funny. Sera, please.
What are you doing? Something? Relax, darling. It's spa day.
Oh no.
How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. I know you were cruelly disappointed when Solas left.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Vivienne is the one who asks after all this. Okay, number one, I had forgotten how funny they go on DLC like this. Between the Citadel DLC, between this, Sera running by. Was that a banana on a stick? The cheese slices instead of cucumber slices. Utterly hilarious. So funny. Having a great time. Secondly, I cannot believe that Vivienne is the first person to ask how I'm feeling after Solas left. Dorian, Varric, Cassandra, my closest friends. Cole? No! Cole's kissing a bard in the temple. Vivienne is the one asking about it. Oh, God. What the heck would she tell Vivienne? She wouldn't say she's fine. Honestly, I think she's just relieved that someone's asking.
And still not over what happened.
Oh, or him.
You deserve so much better, darling. But let's not dwell on the past.
Oh my God, this cheese wheel. Sera, please, what are you doing? Oh God, she's getting chased by people with brooms! Oh, Jade. Oh, God. Oh, you're right. She understands losing someone you love more than anyone. Oh. Her lover didn't leave by choice. We'll start with this.
Do you come to this spa very often? As often as I can. Sadly, no more than twice a year at best. Duty first.
Oh no. Oh God, why are there hams?
Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
These swimsuits are actually really cute.
What?
Oh, look at my big neck seam.
Happened? Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret.
I don't
You'll
love
all the good they've done.
that I'm in my swimsuit
Come
in front of all of those
Inquisitor.
fellas.
They have other appointments, you know.
Why are there so many hams? Sera, you're a mad woman. You're a troublemaker. God, they're still there! Look at this. Oh my gosh, there's a banana on a stick. How do I get this? What in the world? I don't understand. I don't understand what or why Sera has done these things.
There must be something here.
Oh, is there? Must there be something here? A broken mask.
I'm parched. Where is that servant?
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, this dog treats have descriptions.
Those Fereldans, always afraid.
Oh my goodness. God, that was so funny. Let me read the descriptions of these dog treats. I don't even know if they're under valuables. Yeah, I have the sad splinters. Oh, you can craft it from the sad splinters. I have sad splinters. Oh, there's a crooked painting. I'll go back. Okay. Good. More puff bonuses to my strength. Bone-shaped dog treats baked in a mold, fancy scrollwork, and happy-looking dogs adorned the sides. Smells faintly of ham in excess. Ah, man. I miss Hamlet. Okay, here we go. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 11. The cafe door perched atop a hill in the Orlesian district of Hightown, with a view of the entire city so the wealthy patrons could keep an eye on the peasants toiling below. Lady Marielle studied the room across the rim of her cup. A few nobles sat at the delicate little tables, sipping tea from Ravane and whispering among themselves about the latest maneuvers in the grand game 1,000 leagues away. "What's this lead you have for me?" Donnan broke the silence, acutely aware that he stank of sweat and fish from the docks and was wearing a ripped, blood-stained coat in the most high-class cafe in Kirkwall. "We're being followed, guardsman." The lady's voice was low. From her tone, she might have been discussing the weather, the two gentlemen in the corner by the door. Donnan picked up his teacup and gestured with it as if making a point, while he turned slightly in his chair to look. The men were finely dressed, but almost out of place as he was. A large, sickly pale ender with a face full of scars, and a tattooed chastened with a stone dagger at his belt. "A chastened and a doublet. That's one for the history books," Donnan murmured. Lady Marielle favored him with a half-smile. "Last night a man came by the estate. He said he wanted to buy Seamus's collection, all of it." Donnan sat up straighter. "The swords?" He said his name was Wagner. She sipped delicately at her tea. He gave me an address in Lowtown in case I changed my mind. Those two have been shadowing me ever since. Oh, loot. A silver ring. Alright, here's some more dog treats for your dog. I can't put them in the basket.
Monsieur.
Inquisitor?
Well, that's fine. I'll just keep them for myself. I don't mind. Arl Tegan and Duke Cyril. Okay, is that everyone? Blackwall, Merchant, Cole, Iron Bull, Sera, Josie, Eric, Viv, Cullen, Leliana. I think it is. I'll make a loop around the back of this, and then I might go see if I can make a banana on a stick. Come on, munching on them discreetly. She
I
would.
should look around.
Oh, should I? I mean, why not? It's all organic anyway. This is a pretty waterfall. It's totally impractical, but I love the way it looks. Alright, I'm not gonna get dumped into a cutscene, am I? Maybe. I'll go back. I should look around, I say. I can't help but feel the Inquisitor is sitting there eating dog treats. Is that what Andraste wants from us? Oh, there's a book up here. More reading. Oh! Ping, ping. Another one. Ugh. Chapter 18. The rain stopped with a suddenness that suggested some enterprising footpad from the coterie had climbed up to shank the clouds. The fog drifted off to haunt a better part of the wounded coast, and as Dorian reached the chantry courtyard, the clouds parted to let a sliver of moonlight shine on the rain-swept flagstones. He stopped to catch his breath and tightened the torn-off coat sleeve he had used to bandage. The bleeding was slowing, which meant that either the wound in his side wasn't that deep or he was running out of blood to lose. Trying not to dwell on the latter, he pushed open the chantry doors. At this maker-forsaken hour, the chantry was lit only by the eternal flame at Andraste's feet. A single soul occupied the space, lighting a candle for the dead. She rose as Dorian staggered into the firelight. "Guardsman!" Lady Muriel rushed to help him into one of the pews. "Might want to wake up one of the healers." He managed a pained smile. "I wasn't sure you'd be here." "Neither was I. Your message was a little vague." Muriel tried to examine his makeshift bandage, but Dorian waved her away. He pointed toward the golden statue of Andraste. "I had a friend deliver something for you under the altar." Muriel cast him a skeptical look, but she climbed the dais and returned with a small oilcloth bundle. She picked apart the wrapping's knot and peered down at the rusty blade inside, specks of dried blood still clinging to the pitted guard. "The sword of Hessarian," she breathed, almost a prayer. "You can get it to the Divine?" Dorian asked. She wiped at her eyes. "I'll take it to her myself." "What do you want in return?" Dorian struggled to his feet, as I struggled with that word. "Just put in a good word for me with the Maker, your ladyship. You never know when I might need it." And he walked away, leaving her standing in the firelight with history in her hands. That felt conclusive. That felt like an ending to the sections of Hightown we're allowed to read. Alright, let's see what I can craft with this doodad. Do I need a schematic for it, or do I just throw the sad splinters up at the...
Yes, thank you.
Weapon craftery. Let's see. Modify, craft weapons. Kirkwall mace. Looking for a banana on a stick. Oh, that's pretty. Doesn't look like a great axe. Osberg Twainer. Well, maybe it's a two-hander. Probably not a staff. Last heart in Hightown chapter. I feel like I remember that. Changes based on who you left on the fade, which can make it pretty devastating. Oh, you could do that to Hawk and live with yourself. Definitely wasn't a bow. Those are shields. These are hats. Oh gosh, I don't know how you make it. Roll upgrades. Oh, I forgot I can make runes. Well, I'm sure there will be opportunities later. I'll look it up. All the nobles walking around. Yeah, oh, sad weapon. Where the heck do you get the sad weapon schematic?
I'll be here if you need me.
Thanks, Varric. You look glum. Stand up straight. All right. I think I don't think I can dally anymore. I think I must move on. I had every intention of being economical with my time today, too, but now I'm just sad. I didn't see Dorian. I read his book, but I haven't seen him. Josie... I got a letter from him. Iron Bull, Sera, Cole, Blackwall, Varric, Cullen, Vivienne, Leliana. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, he's plot locked. Alright. I'll advance plot. I'll advance plot for you, Dorian. I wouldn't for most people, but I'll do it for you. In my camps. It's in a pile of dung on the Exalted Plains near one of your camps. That's hilarious. Oh! Funnily enough, I do remember running into some piles of dung. But I didn't actually loot it. And I must have not picked it up in the last playthrough either. So after I finish this, I guess what I'll do is I'll jump back to when I could access the Exalted Plains, pick up the schematics, sync the Golden Nug, and then maybe I can do that in the future and sync it and download it that way. That's so funny. Oh, hey, I'm gonna read this first before I talk to you. A diverse catalog of treasures. Billing itself as the most distinguished retailer of fine goods and novelties to the rich since 786 Storm, this booklet is filled with woodcuts of strange trinkets, the world's best articulated Everite back-scratcher, complicated-looking devices. The only triple-decker carriage with Orzammar-designed wheel locks for smoother braking and specialty items. Be the first to enjoy the amazing cooling properties of drake skin lining in one's evening mask. This is, Sky Mall. Uncle Tegan, I read your first letter. Trust Orlais to put up a fight about this now. You've been there before, so I'm not telling you anything new. Send a messenger if you need anything. I'll send someone out straight away. Regards, King Alistair Ferelden. Someone, presumably His Majesty, has drawn a stick figure weighed down by an oversized crown at the bottom of the page. To be fair, Alistair, when I made you king, I thought my warden would be there to help you. I didn't expect her to hair off for 10 years and leave you to rule alone. So, my bad on that one. I'm on my Joko, I didn't know this.
Am I interrupting?
My tunic's all dirty.
Not at all.
Hey, Cass!
The Earl of Redcliffe
Hi.
was telling me of events
nice
in Venom.
hat.
He represents Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
I hope she helped. I don't feel bad about putting her on the throne. She needs Alistair, but...
How are things in Redcliffe, my
Tegan,
lord?
you're unrecognizable.
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I think even if she rules with a hardened Alistair, I think she needs to be there. Let's see. Get out of the way. Cass is
I'll
mine!
try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Goodbye.
I am supposed to be impartial while speaking for the Chantry, but I confess that neutrality is beyond me.
Cass, your
I may
robes
be the
are
divine,
so ornate.
But I will always be your friend. And I can hardly ignore the fate of the Inquisition that I began.
Oh yeah, you totally did do that.
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier? You could find
Which is interesting because I kind of do feel like it's mine now. Like Adahla feels possessive over the Inquisition.
If you need me, I am ready to assist.
And I don't know when that shift happened.
Unconditionally.
Oh, don't leave.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
Ugh.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
That's not unfair. Or wrong. Duke Cyril. Oh, there you are, my little man. My little best friend. This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Adahla Lavellin, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let the song of its water be as laughter, let the cool of its stone be as memories gone. That's quite pretty. I do notice that it is way off to the side and kind of small. Oh, you can see the scar in the sky. Legitimately alarming. That shouldn't be there. Very cool, though. Just, you know, scary. Loot. Caprice coins. No thanks. I did it. I did my duty. I capriced a lacquered box. Did someone making this just miss junk? Scandalous gossip. This unsigned note is creased as if it had been secreted away in someone's pocket. Dearest Jay, I agree it is surprising that the Fereldans come as equals, but the Exalted Council is in the heart of Southern Orlais that cannot be lost on our neighbors. Empress Celine came out for the first ceremonies and retired into her chambers for the rest of the talks. A day later, Marquise Briala came visiting on important matters of state. Suffice to say, I do not think we will see them at the council. Celine and the rabbit cavort like lovers half their age. That is rude. And so is the sentiment. I took issue with this, though. Of course, the foolish Asimar Empress is so distracted that they might safely overreach themselves an idea even more disastrous than the new carpeting in the North Wing. That shade of lime, really. Oh, Dorian. I missed you.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar?
Sorry I'm so dirty. I've been jumping in fountains, and then I had cheese wheels in my eyes.
An old friend I must greet.
We need to discuss our latest paper. It came back with major revisions.
How long has it been?
But between you and me, and I think one of the reviewers was
It's good to see
an
you,
enemy
my
of
friend.
mine on the Tevinter Magisterium.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise.
Right.
Orlais wants the Inquisition
I don't know if I would have
tamed,
picked green as your
Ferelden
color,
wants it
Dorian.
gone, the Chantry medals, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Thank you. That means a lot. Don't leave! What is my option to hug all of these people?
Inquisitor.
Something
Duke
Baldur's
Cyril
Gate let you do.
Member of the
Hug.
Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Hain.
Your dad died.
I've long followed your work.
With his
It is
wyvern over a
extraordinary.
cliff, and then Hawk made a
Was
pun
that
about it.
sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Kind of an ignominious way to die, now that I think about
Orlais
it.
wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
It's funny, the contrarian in me hears Ferelden wants you gone, Orlais wants you leashed. and the tiny part of me is like, well, screw you, I'll keep it for myself. None of you gets what you want. Why do I still have optional catch up with old friends? I feel like I've caught up. Oh no, he's moved. Okay, great. Where are you? Aha! Another hexagonal chessboard. The pieces look great, but there's so many of these scattered around. I hope they're all waterproof. Hi, Dorian. Oh, we're all here. Oh, Bull is asleep.
Eloquent dwarf you know. Sparkles.
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What are we celebrating?
What's going on?
I would like to know also.
Inquisitor, you're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts.
Great. What does that mean? He looks so sad. I'm mad.
And you didn't know.
I sure didn't.
Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Oh.
Tommen never wanted any. I swear.
That's a pretty snorty snore.
Leave him.
Bye, Varric. Are you sweating? Alright, Dorian. You got 10 words. You better make this worth it.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
Everybody's leaving.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead.
Ooh, I didn't remember that.
Assassinated, I believe.
Ah,
I
dang.
received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the magisterium.
Oh, but they're...
We
Okay,
only met
right.
a
We
few
do now
times
have
while I was
confirmation
ill.
of hereditary inheritance of seats.
He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
Oh, man.
How does Bull feel about this?
He wants to come with me.
Let him come.
It can't happen, of course.
What?
A Canary cannot simply walk around the Imperium, even in a Magister's company. I don't want him hurt. He doesn't want me hurt. We're working it out.
I went back and I was looking at some of my posts from the first time I played through this game, and I never got a single Bull Dorian banter in that game, so I don't think they got together in my first game. I don't know if I had this option to ask about whether Bull was coming the first time I played through Trespasser. I also apparently was having a ton of trouble with banter firing in that game the first time I played it, because I made a reference in some post about not having had banter for 10 hours.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
So you'll truly be a Magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them.
That's very murderous.
They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend.
Oof.
I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other Magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
By default, the banter was not very good at firing, which is so interesting because I had my mod on, which tuned it to every 5 minutes at first, and then for the last, I don't know, fifth of the game, I tuned it to every 90 seconds, and I still didn't reach the end of banter for a lot of people. I think I did for Varric and Solas because they did start repeating themselves. But for most people, I think I still had probably a good handful. And to have that fire so rarely is a shame.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access.
I remember being so mad about this.
If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice.
Oh yeah, it turns out we've just had the spell sending
you didn't think
the
I
whole
would just
time.
leave and you'd never hear from me again.
Yeah,
did you?
we've been corresponding for 2 years.
Perhaps my only friend.
Ugh.
That will never change, no
No,
matter where we
Dorian,
are.
you need more friends.
Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Bell phones. Oh, that's so funny. But yes, I remember being just so mad that they dropped that this universe has had long-distance instantaneous communication the whole time. It made the premise of some of my fics completely pointless. The entire premise of the Fenris thinks Hawk is dead fic does not work if she can just call him and say, hey, BT dubs. It'll be a couple extra weeks, I gotta take a detour. Bailey talkies! That's also so good. Ugh. I mean, I choose to... It has to be a rare, relatively rare thing. I mean, Dorian would have access to that, you know, with a Tevinter thing, and I'm sure they're expensive and rare, and only the coolest people get to have them, and, you know, you have to be very circumspect about where you pass them out, because not everyone, you know, deserves them, but... Still, it was just here. You could just do it. Alright, I guess I gotta go through these doors.
Maker.
Optional catch up with old friends is still not cleared, and I'm a little worried about that. Is there... I think I've talked to everyone. Let me do one more loop and just, like, try to wrap that up. Making me worried.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians...
Yeah, LDR if you're in a relationship with Dorian.
Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
Well, Dorian and Llewellyn have that in common, I guess. Except that he's the one who took off. Where did Vivienne go? Here she is.
Darling, what can I do for you?
Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Come on, turn.
Well met.
Cullen. I love that he's just playing with this dog. Oh. Oh, you said there was a crooked painting too. Where was that? It was over here, I think.
Just what we needed.
Looking at walls. Stepping on your chessboards. For a, city... Why is all this treasure here? Huh. Oh, it was in the spa? Oh, gosh. How did I miss it? In the baths. Aha! Rotate. God, that's so funny. That's really funny that I get strength and con pluses from doing this.
Inquisitor?
I'm just trying to place. I think I've placed all that I can place. That's a lot of con bonuses that I give myself. Good for that dog. He deserves it. Alright.
Do we?
Back into hell. Back into the worst night of Adahla's life. Begin Exalted Council. Ah, jeez. Here we go. I'm so dirty. It'll lock off spending time with followers. I think I've caught up with everyone that I can. I'll make a bloop of the rest. I felt okay about it, but now you're making me nervous.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any earringing should go away in a day or two.
As someone who suffers from tinnitus and has since I was 18, it really sucks. And I would be mad if Josie had taken me to a place that gave me worse tinnitus.
Yes, thank you.
I was always very careful about my hearing. I wore earplugs at concerts. Everyone on my dad's side just has bad ears. And
Hello.
Thanks a lot, he passed it to me. Huh. Gotta walk in through the door, eh?
Hey, boss.
It's ignorable 99% of the time. Only every now and then.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
I think I'm done. I don't think anyone has anything to say. Let's go through these doors. I know, I think I'm done. A too loud band named Tinnitus.
Thank
God,
you,
I feel like
Your
we're on
Holiness.
trial in front of Congress.
Now, Artigan,
I
as
saw
to
the
your
scene at the end of
concerns.
Contact.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
It was completely overrun with overwhelmed with Wados. It was a bandit stronghold.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us
I
to give
did
it
talk
back
to
to
Cass,
them?
yes.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored.
I'll
yet you
reload and
remain.
double check, but I did talk to her.
Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the
least
Grey
once.
Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
And you had to
Your
invite Grey
concern
Wardens
is
back, so maybe that
ill-founded.
was a bad call.
The Grey Wardens have proven their worth
Ta-da!
time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. Without the Inquisition, Celine would have neither her throne nor her elven marquise.
Careful, Tegan.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle.
Once enough.
If the
Yeah, then I think I
Inquisition
talked to everybody.
oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young
Oh,
organization.
Adahla was wrong, baby.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Ugh. Hi, get me out of here.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Get me out of here.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montelier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course.
Sorry, Josie.
This is highly irregular.
I don't care.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Well, you're being very rude, so I don't see why I'd stick around. I'm also having unexpected feelings about this Dalish elf kind of giving way
Inquisitor,
to
I thought you would want to see
a
this.
Ferelden ban, and oh god, that head has exploded like a
Canary
grape.
warrior in full armor.
Um,
How did he get into the Winter Palace?
and Orlais.
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the
Hey, Stealthflower, welcome!
Military. Most of his wounds come
Oh,
from
his
a
head's
fight
over
against
here.
someone
I could
using
not parse
magic
that as a head. I
that
thought his
leads
head
to
was supposed to be
feel
up
from
there.
a blade.
Never mind, he's less
He was
exploded than
badly
I
hurt,
realized.
separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Deadly
Oh, no.
mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Hulla statue and some caprice coins, and it's just like old times.
Yeah.
Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
That was a tough night.
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess.
It was a
for
tough
now.
night, but
I will
then
also have our
Solas was
friends
very
ready themselves
kind
for
at the end of
battle if
it,
need
and he
be.
danced with me,
You think
and he
that's
was in a
likely?
great mood.
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
And that was fun for her. I think, seeing him be so lighthearted. Ominous skies. I saw that straighten. Where is it? Rotate. All these ridiculous... These strength buffs are so funny to me. Oh, there's blood on the ground. I was just here. I looted that bottle.
I am part of the official Ferelden
Alright.
representatives
Yes.
group. I demand an answer.
I refuse to give you one. So there. This music is so ominous. Climb. You wouldn't let me
It
climb
looks like
before.
he came down over the railing.
Oh. Huh. What do you know? I bet it would have been a lot easier to jump from here. Oh well. Oh well. How was I to know this would become accessible via plot later? How was I to know? You put a little bottle up there and you said, please, oh please, come traipse along my little railing. Alright, fine. 260 gold. Oh, it's bloody in here. Oh, look at these hollow statues. I think Adahla knocks every single one of these off its little shelf. Slap, 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 slap.
An active eluvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Oh no, my first thought was that she meant Solas. But he's not here! Oh no! A sapphire. 5 sapphires. I'm not going through it alone, I said, but how am I supposed to get people to go with me? I have to save again. I don't remember any of this. Also, I love that we're just walking through eluvians now. Oh, good. Okay. Alright. I can take the divine! Like a vindictive cat is exactly right, Silk. Oh my gosh, I can pull Cassandra away from these negotiations. Oh, Solas! Ah! 6. Oh man. Yeah. Let's take Cass, Varric, and Dorian. If I'm about to lose Dorian. Gosh. I almost want to take Bull instead of Cassandra, but I think she's better friends with Cassandra, and if Cassandra's willing to come, she'd take her. It's a beautiful card. It's gorgeous. I love the gold. The gold and the green it's fabulous. Don't mean I don't want to smack him upside the head. Ow! Smack! There! Smack! You! Smack! Grab him by that long pointy ear. Get back here! We're gonna talk about this. Oh, look at it!
This is the Crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the eluvians. I'd forgotten all the colors.
What are you talking about? Everything's all gray.
I wonder if it somehow looks different to elves.
I need to go back and see if I can find my Trevelyan screenshots. I remember this being different for elves, but I don't remember what it did look like for Priory. I think that maybe these trees didn't have the flowers, and it was a little more monochrome. I couldn't remember if it was different for elves or different for mages, but if it's different for elves, then this really does feel like a game designed to make elves feel special. Now here we are. Hey, Cass. What are you wearing? What am I wearing? Cassandra gets unique armor! 281 unique heavy armor. On hit, gain 5 guard, plus 12 willpower, plus 12% willpower. And a unique hat! Even her armor hat is special. That is a wonderful touch. I absolutely love that. And I love the way it looks on her. Does she get a cool mace too? Is that also unique? No, that's still the mace I made for her. Okay, that's good. I would love to know what happened to the mace that I made. I mean, to the armor that I made for her, because it was quite good. Maybe I could have that back to melt it down for scraps. But this is really cool. Wow. What a totally, like, unnecessary touch that I love. It looks great on her, too. That gold looks smashing. In every sense of the word. Look at this. Oh no! There's a Hala statue here! Adahla would pick us up and just throw it over the railing. How dare they? Oh no! Stop giving me Hala statue puzzles! She got something else for being— God dang it! Rats! I can't believe this! How much more levels are we gonna have to struggle through? Oh, this is really lovely. Look at this map. Giselle said I can't wear those? This looks like a Adahla shelf made it. Ew.
Judging by the bloodstains he tried to get through here.
Is something wrong?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
Okay. Man, I don't remember this puzzle at all. I mean, this, search section. Except for the fact that we went into the Crossroads. This is really lovely. Oh, how sad that her first thought was that she wished Solas had been here to share the experience. Ooh, this one's active. Oh, I can just go through it. Oh my gosh. Can I just go through all these eluvians?
Not quite where we wanted to go, but still, not bad.
Oh my gosh, this section's gonna be huge! Look at all these books! Book of Butterflies. This book opens to reveal thin slats of wood and glass. Pinned to cushions inside the slats are a confusion of colorful butterflies, some small as a copper, others with a wingspan as large as a hand. Engraved on the front of the words, in celebration of your 20th anniversary with fondest well wishes, Countess Lutetia. Adahla would take that book. She would not leave that behind. This is lovely. Where are we? Abandoned Chateau. This unsent letter is dated 941 Dragon, a month before the opening of the breach. Okay, so that's not that long ago. We could be in the Exalted Plains. I mean the Emerald Graves. Marcel, forgive the absence of my letters. The Dalish raids were ominous enough, but now Gaspard's Chevaliers ride... Oh, okay, so this is definitely going to be Exalted Plains. Ride through my estates without so much as a by your leave. What a time to rattle their swords. The shipment came the other day with things that will not travel well, a rare Navarran miniature of Andraste, a triptych lattice of the thinnest oak from Tevinter, and most wondrous of all, a pre-chantry full-length elven mirror. The mirror was discovered after an earthquake near Voldorma brought to light an unplundered elven ruin. I purchased the entire lot. There were some other minor artifacts and trinkets, and the mirror has quickly become my favorite. My wife insists we leave soon, and I suppose she is right, but I cannot bear to leave it behind. I will send for the mirror when I am safely in Valroyo, then throw a party where you can marvel at it yourself. Warmest regards, Yoan. Moonlight on the Feast of Shadows. Armed men and women fighting a horde of imaginary monsters while a winged horse with a horn flies in the background against an enormous rainbow. There's text on the back. In the far future, a disparate group of men and women from all corners of the land will band together to end an unstoppable evil. As these bold adventurers go from traveling companions to friends, will their secrets and desires tear them apart? Cloud Luna Lily. An ancient elf pulled out of time, this brawny warrior scholar seeks only to return to her liege in the distant past, but the voices calling her forward are what they seem. Ren, this mysterious thief, used to sing in taverns while deftly lifting items from the wealthy. Many have fallen in love with the diminutive heartbreaker, but Ren has a dangerous pact with a sinister figure in the shadows. Lancaster Marlowe, a gifted but eccentric mage, traveling the wider world for the first time. Marlowe's ambition for power is matched only by an uncanny ability to thrust his new acquaintances into danger. Elena Brightstone, a knight of low birth under a mysterious curse. The idealistic Brightstone seeks to bring honor to her family name while divesting herself of calamitous death magic that may doom everything she holds dear. Tilka, an orphan of great resolve, young Tilka seeks to restore the balance of magic in the world. To do that, she must seek guidance from her foster parents if she can find her way back to the surface of the moon. Not all may survive their journeys, for these are the perils of a land unrecognizable, a time immemorial. Join them in Moonlight of the Feast of Shadows at the end of the 13th Age. There's a note slipped into the novel. Oh, my stomach hurts. Something about that unexpected on the surface of the moon. Enjoy the book, my dear. It's Lord Fleming's most ambitious yet. I'm not sure what a moon whale is. I'm so scandalous. Amount of attention paid to young men's backsides. I doubt that will put you off in the slightest. Oh, God. Oh my God, something about our foster parents on the surface of the moon. Oh, it was so unexpected. I'm lightheaded. I'm so glad I detoured into this mirror. Oh, God. My eyes are running just like liquid tears. Oh, illustrated periodical. Notable changes. Who cares? Chevalier serving Ducaneus will now carry shields with dovetailed dividing lines instead of their previous flory. Lord Fortier of House Aegla will join in union of Lady Valklane of House Soras, a full-faced mask in the Mossamardian Crump style, containing 2 colors from each noble line's heraldry, may now be worn by first and second cousins of either household. Lady Westmouth of Denerim will join in union with Lord Pierre of the House Venur. Who cares? Half-faced domina mask. Black with white trim, rubies, pearls, or opals may not be worn by Lady Westmouth's direct relations. From a panoply of faces, an illustrated official listing of heraldry and masks in the Blessed Empire of Orlais. Whatever.
These will put up a fight!
What? Oh, hi. Was this trapped? What the heck? Anyway, Cass, how's your fighting skills? I hope you had a little... Oh, Varric was immediately the help. I hope you had a little training ground set up as divine. I guess you're gonna need it. Oh my gosh, I'm so lightheaded. That was such an unexpected treat. Hi. You're as leveled as the descent was. Unfortunate. Not gonna let me over level for this area, huh? Oh. My precious potions! 2 years, I never figured out how to carry more than 12 potions on my belt. Oh lord. They went another potion. We're down 4. We've gone on one side path. Does the Maker actually take the foes when she threatens them? I don't know. I think he does have to give it like a half-second extra thought. Oh god, Cassandra said make her take you again. Wait, let me look. I have to look. Make her take you. Oh shoot, I guess I better. She'll smite me if I don't. Arcane Horror Heart, Corpse Heart. Jeez. The Hand That Cuts. 20% critical damage bonus. And stacking. It's a taken shape. What the heck? Notes on the methods of enchantment. The writing on these papers aches to be looked at, shimmering slightly as if under an enchantment. The notes are handwritten, but each letter is as perfectly uniform as from a printing press. Notes on the first attempt, improper valences in the binding woven into the material led to a catastrophic unraveling. The first batch is lost, but I will have supplies brought in from the same stock to eliminate whether the imperfection is within the materials of the enchantment. What the heck? Oops, wrong. The Hand That Cuts. 20% critical damage bonus. I kind of think I should use this. What is the taken shape? Unique ring. 10% attack speed, 10% movement speed, 10% heal on hit. Yeah, I'll put that on, I guess. And I'll keep Chain Lightning on. I've been wearing these rings since like level 10, so it feels kind of sad to finally be getting rid of them, but I'll pursue that. Oh, lordy. We'll call that side hallway a success. Whew!
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Sure does.
Let us see where this Kunari came from.
Sounds like the last place I want to go. Alright. Okay, you do appear to have leashed me to the end of the map, so fine. I'll go through this door. This mirror. Mirror door, whatever. I do have movie night at 8, which is in 2 hours, so I don't think I'll finish Trespasser tonight, but I will finish it tomorrow. Valendean, Friend of the Dead. Lathanavir, Friend of the Dead, guide my feet, calm my soul. Lead me to my rest. Ugh.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
A cold light. Ooh. There's a lever in there, which means that I'm gonna probably exit through this door at some point, I hope.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's part of their military, dressed for war.
Do we ever learn how all of these mirrors suddenly began activating again? Ooh, dang! Where the heck are we? Because Meryl's mirror never activated. Uh-oh, something trembled. I hope I didn't miss any cool animation avoiding plot. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. You guys stay where you are. Ow. Oh, I'm dead. Oops. Oh, thanks. Never mind. No, quit drinking potions. Adahla. How dare you. The book The Masked Empire has more eluvian empire. Varric has a large part in it. It's all pre-8 the AI. Got it. Now, how the heck am I going to get this? You're not going to stop me. What if I just run fast? Oh, come now. I don't know about that. Ugh. Neener, neener. Superb belt of urgency. What's that? Alright. So Briala helps reactivate a lot of the eluvians, and then Solas takes control of them. If you wait, a solution to getting through this will come. Oops. He's essentially activating them now, but it's not super clear in the game. A large boost to attack speed when below 50% health. That is how I spend most of my life. Ask, what are you wearing? Ice Blink. Oh, I don't have the Ice Blink skill. I didn't spec her into fire or ice at all because that felt very much like Hawk powers, and I was trying to differentiate her from Hawk in my head. Fire resistance. Yeah, Dorian, you can wear that. Why wait for plot when you can just badly platform? Oh well, good enough. That'll work. Solas tries to take control of them at the time but fails, doesn't get the password to them because of book spoilers. Oh, has to hack into them the old-fashioned way, so it takes him 2 years. Oh, so he's got something he's not good at. Including ending relationships. Things Solas is not good at. Ending relationships, hacking into eluvians. Dressing casually. Anything over on this side? Ooh, they've been turned to stone.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
Oh
we
no.
need to find out why these Kunari were here and
Are we on Solas' trail? Ooh, what's this? Okay, so we've got the Crossroads tree here. Kind of smoking. Some kind of large ruin. They won't let me summon my horse, otherwise I'd just jump over there. A tower with a bow. Statue with a bow. I don't know where we are. I would guess we're in, like, southwestern Thedas. They won't let me see a world map, but that would be my guess. Okay. So, after Solas has left the Inquisition, he goes to find... No, wait. Let me get the order right in my head. So pre-DAI, Briala does something in the book that begins activating a lot of the eluvians. Post-DAI, after Solas leaves, he decides to go take control of all these activated eluvians, but needs a password. Does not get the password and kills someone. Just say shame on you, Solas. And so for the past 2 years, he's been kind of manually activating all of them. Do I have that right? Yeah, just appearing and being like, where am I? Enter. Oh, the killing someone is also pre-DAI. God, what a little murderer he is. Oh, there's someone fighting over there. Examine.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Tries to take control of the end of Masked Empire. A broken statue sits atop a pedestal. Oh. Cool. Good to know. Alright, that one's broken. This one's still intact. Oh, use the eluvians to find a way to the island. Can I not just summon my horse? I feel like my horse would get me there. He explains this so we can wait. Fine. You know how patient I am. You know how willing I am to be led. Oh, hello, ghostly man.
The elves bound a spirit here. It feels old. Very old.
It's also very tall.
What does it want?
Oh gosh, both of these are interesting. I wish I'd saved. Listen to the Well of Sorrows or try speaking Elven. God, this game was built for an Elven Inquisitor. Oh, I'm 100%. I don't think I'm gonna read any tie-in novels. If I, it would just be summaries. But I can, if he's gonna explain it in game, I can wait. Wow, man, I don't know which one to do. Listen to Well of Sorrows or try speaking Elven. I'm pretty sure I have a recent autosave. I'm gonna try listening to the Well.
I think I know what to say. Milana de Thavarin. Rivas, Ver Anaris.
Okay. That, I mean, Leth is friend. Welcome, friend.
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Ferelden trusted.
Not to brag, I'm pretty sure I'm top of that list.
Knew this. Were they close? Friends or... I'm not sure.
I'm sure someone's translated that. Definitely some things he doesn't mention. That's okay. Everyone can educate me when I get there. I was trying to remember, like, what little I know of Elven roots, but, that makes sense. I'm sure someone's translated it for the world. Oh, there's more fire over there. Can't wait to try to jump around that. There's another chest! Let me walk on the slip. Come on. Whoop! No respect for... What? Why is Varric the one that you yelled about? I just about died. Pretty hold still. What? Aha! You can't stop me! Superb belt of the Storm Pact. You want me to find a different way through this? I don't care. Oh! This is the best belt that Adahla could have had. Electricity-based abilities are much more powerful at the cost of a large amount of health. That's how I play this game, man. I always have no health. This is perfect. Get this on there. Yes. God. She's never gonna die. Superior belt of focus. Who cares? Focus is for chumps. 30 guard max. Yeah, that's actually good for her. Superb belt of health. I'm so excited about this belt. God, I feel like Varric's always dying anyway. Sure, gain me focus instead. What else is over here? Examine.
Seems like the Qunari weren't just passing through.
How do you know that? You're all the way over there.
The Qunari were running when they died. Let's find where this battle began.
Haha. Take. The unsigned note is written half in Kunlat, half in the common tongue. The lettering on the Kunlat looks shaky. 10 more in today. No one saw me. If more instructions, please use second drop point. Please, how polite. More people on the grounds soon, and it has better cover. If I'm interested in a completionist run...
Qunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
Great question, Adahla, actually. I'm 100% interested in a completionist run. Finding the codex used to unlock all dialogue options at the end is one I have to find somewhere soon. Got it. Don't let me miss it. Ha!
Inquisitor!
Look at that, and it pops me right back up here. With health. I've lost nothing and gained a great belt. Also, totally apropos and much more sincerely, I do love that this kind of elvish latticework motif keeps appearing. I think that looks great and is a nice kind of contingent of... Not contingent, oh shoot, how do I get to you? Will you let me call my horse? No. Alright, there's a mirror over there, so I assume that I'll get to go there. In the Elven Mountain Ruins section of the Forgotten Sanctuary. That's where I am. After I go through this mirror. Okay. Examine. What the heck am I just doing? Wolf's welcome. Oh, thanks. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by elven slaves fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Halamshiral bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dreadwolf guards you and his people guard this valley. Oh, Dreadwolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free, and trusting us you will never be bound again. Ooh. Oh, the little animation where she shakes off her hand.
Fire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves?
Oh.
Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
Oh.
This whole valley was a sanctuary.
Oh my gosh.
Created by the Dreadwolf Fen'Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen'Harel is our god of misfortune.
Look at this butt. We've seen images of this man standing upright, and his butt was already kind of a prime focus of the art. And now he is squatting, and his butt is even more the focus of this art. I'm just saying, choices were made here. Oh, thanks. I like listening to you talk. You have a nice voice. And you're still so tall. Okay, I don't think I can get to this mirror yet, unfortunately. I hate to leave this loot unlooted, and I must trust that there will be another opportunity to come back here. I also do appreciate that there's no apparent timer, which is good. Silent Tower. After I go through this mirror. God, I don't... Is there...
That eluvian only took us a short distance. That's the same lake we saw from the other tower.
Oh, so we were over there.
So the old elves had many uses
this is
for
the one
these
with it. Yeah,
devices.
It's just this guy. He must be up there. Too high to look up. Is there even a mention of Mural in Inquisition? I mean, is she mentioned at all outside of the Hard and Hightown parodies? Ooh, what's that? Oh, is that the bit of the broken statue? Ooh, how the heck am I gonna get up to that? I don't know if she is. I mean, if Hawke is romancing her, I guess that there's that... Is this art again? I guess there's a line, but... It seems a shame. Hello. Thank you. God, what a shame. Oh, listen to Dorian. I will. I am gonna get this first. Oh, no, this is just loot. Whatever, that's fine. I think I'm in line. Yeah, loot it. Quick, loot it. Quick. 266 gold. And a fall I would have had anyway. Let's be real. She should have been the Elven expert. I completely agree. It's crazy that she wasn't. Morrigan is cool. And you can make an argument that Morrigan should be there to deal with the Flemeth stuff. I think that's true. But everything with that eluvian should have gone to
Wounds on the
Barrow.
back, no blood on his sword. Someone took him by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
Sounds like a hunting wolf. My memory says that we're kind of on Solas' trail here. That's what my memory of this DLC says. Don't tell me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think.
Here we go again.
I think we're hunting
What a change
Solas.
of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
Dorian?
Strip what?
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Dorian, I feel like I have brought you to a very nice place, just because it's studded with bodies.
So, we're getting the band back together.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
We are not a band of any sort.
Oh, come on.
Just because you can't carry a tune, Seeker, doesn't mean you're not front and center in our band of misfits.
Cassandra on drums, Dorian on bass, Varric, like, mandolin or something. And Adahla. Honestly, she's like the roadie. I don't know if she gets to be in the band. Cassandra plays the triangle. I don't know. What kind of instrument does Leliana play? I feel like it should be something spindly, like a violin. Something all tremulous and like wispy. The piccolo. A wash of powerful magic carries a pang of hope. Images flash by, a man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. Halamshiral has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly, let none be beholden but by choice.
This is Halamshiral helping former slaves as a mortal.
Oh, come on.
Not a
Get out of here,
god.
Crow. Get off the body.
He took great pains to renounce his supposed divinity.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
Yeah, I do like that.
Ferelden sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
Cassandra says, the sound of my sword hitting you can be an instrument if you keep this up. One thing I bet Cassandra is great at is rhythm. I think that she, like with sword forms and stances and like the way battle moves, I think she would have great rhythm. So I think that hitting things with swords, like hitting drums with sticks, would be in her wheelhouse. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any codex entries, but give me a heads up if I'm about to run away from it. Ping, 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 ping. Inquisitor not looking where she's going, just sitting there with a little submarine sonar at every step. God, I've gone way down. The lies of the Evanuris. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by, elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. Okay, before I get into this, I need to lay this idea next to Tevinter in my head. Tevinter mages uplifting themselves and enslaving the rest. That makes sense. It also makes sense to have the free marches, basically everywhere that isn't Tevinter, like reactionarily flip it. You know, the mages must be controlled because they keep uprising. If, you know, elven mages have done it, Tevinter mages have done it, everywhere else is like, if we don't keep them down, they're going to set themselves up as gods again. But the elven mages set themselves up as gods. The Tevinter mages didn't claim divinity. They worshipped the old gods, which were dragons. But they didn't worship themselves. The magisters who went to the Black City did so to become gods. They wanted to supplant the Maker and ascend to godhood. So the Tevinter magisters thought they were worthy of godhood, were interested in pursuing godhood via blood sacrifice, but they did not style themselves as gods. The elven mages who oppressed the rest did style themselves as gods. Okay, got it. Happened soonish. This first one's the hardest to find, but I found him out. Awesome. Thank you, Jade. Cass would insist she can't read music, but as long as you don't point out its music theory, she'd have very good insights. I love that. There's a very... I'm pretty sure it's a bad movie. I haven't seen it in about 20 years. It's a movie called Drumline, where the main character is good at drums but can't read music. And this is giving me vibes of that. Inquisitor uses squeak sonar. Oh no. Regular magister conspiracies to become gods just didn't take that title yet. Did assume they had the okay from their gods on that. Oh, did they? Were they still worshipping the old gods at that point? Supplanting the Maker is fine because Dumont said so. Oh, gosh, that is ringing a bell. I also don't remember when the Black City, like when the first Darkspawn happened in relation to Andraste. Was Andraste pre or post the first Darkspawn? There's a codex that's implied from one of Corypheus' slaves. Or before he became Corypheus. Andraste was post First Blight. Okay. So Corypheus happened pre-Andraste. Well, it makes sense to me that Corypheus had slaves. I mean, I feel like the Magisters enslaving non-mages is old. He was a priest of Dumont. You're right, Silk. That's what I had forgotten. Hence the theory she could have been an old god baby. Oh! I didn't know this theory. Andraste, an old god baby. We speak to her mother, but I don't remember what her mother says in Haven. Corypheus was pre-Andraste because he and the others were what turned the Golden City black. Okay, so the Golden City, that we think, except that he's all like, it was black when we got there and the throne was empty. Okay, so Corypheus... No, let me back up. God, this timeline is so complex because there's so many cultures at play here. So, elven mages style themselves as gods, enslaves tens of thousands. Finharl comes along, renews a revolt against the elven mages, throws up the veil, seals away the elven mages, whether they're gods or not, goes to sleep for 100,000 years or whatever it is. A millennia. Who cares? 3 millennia. I don't know. I think it's like 3,000 years. I'm not sure. Magisters arise, worship the old ones, which are sleeping dragons. Not entirely sure how they know what the old ones are. Again, I've got theories about, like, the elven gods being corrupted into the dragons in myth, but whatever. So the Magisters are aware of the Maker. So Makerism exists before Andrastianism. They know about the Golden City. The Magisters must have some concept of the Maker in that case. So they probably go to Kirkwall, use the entire city of Kirkwall as a blood sacrifice at the whim of Dumont, what they believe is the whim of Dumont. Songs from the sleeping dragon. Enter the Fade physically, discover that the golden... Well, because they're surprised. They were expecting the Golden City of the Maker, and found the Black City instead. And I feel like if they had seen it in the Fade, they would have known it was already black before they got there. I'll put a question mark by that one in my head. So they go to they go to the Fade. The city's black. The Maker's not there. The throne is empty. They return, corrupted, and become the first Darkspawn. Somewhere in there, Andraste is born after this. potentially old god baby? Question mark. I did not know about that. So she would have had to have been after the first blight, because that's how the first blight ended, was that they killed the archdemon. So they've gone through a whole blight. Andraste's born. All her stuff happens. She dies. Ascends to the Maker's side. The chant is created at that point. And then we start getting into modern Andrasteism, quote-unquote, for the last 800 years. Because that's where the Maker will not turn his face back to us until the chant is sung from all corners of the earth. Stuff starts happening. And then the last 800 years happens, and all the rest of the blights. Okay. Alright, let me back up. Corypheus was pre-Andraste because he and the others were what turned the Golden City black. Yeah. The Maker turned his back on man. Andraste is who convinced the Maker to come back for a bit. Okay. Again, the post-Templar question. I've got to just watch that. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I watched a video of it when Dragon Age first came, or when Inquisition first came out, but I haven't watched it since then, and I just don't remember any of it. Black on the inside, maybe till the doors were opened. I wondered. I'm curious as to whether it was actually black the whole time, or... Notes on Corypheus, so I'll open that up. Someone out there having sex with ancient dragons? I don't know! Morrigan's ritual had to come from somewhere, her dark ritual. Fade trapped elven god things. Sleeping Fade seems more affected by group perception. That makes sense. Not concerned about blight. Concerned about loss of followers. Oh, Dumont was. Okay. Kieran is an old god baby, trapped the soul in the kid rather than killing a warden to end the archdemon. Yeah, her version's more fic friendly. That's certainly true. Alright, let me glance at the Claws of Dumont entry here. Alright. Found in the Raw Fade. Only read once. I think I read this, but the details escaped me. Oh, maybe I didn't. This doesn't look familiar. Can only be read once upon interacting with the iron statue after meeting Justinia for the first time. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue, and great spikes jut out from its length, hungry for blood. Master calls it the Claw of Dumont and says that the altar will help bring Tevinter to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. I think I missed this. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret I've heard them discussing ways to return the people of Tevinter to the ways of the old gods, as is only just. He spoke to me later in the day and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after a ritual. Master now Corypheus told me that my people, the elves of old, were tied to the Fade, and that in order to carry out the will of Dumont he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all of the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the Claw of Dumont is now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar and pools lined with runes beneath the claws. I've sent my wife and children away but have not warned the others. A few I may save. If I tried to save us all, we would only be killed in some other way, and others would die in our place. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the temples brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer, where he used his blood magic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He was married? Jeez. He listens only to the voices in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The Claw of Dumont, great and spiked and merciless, is all my mind can see. I must glad that the others, my family, is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. My word somehow preserved in blood at the statue's base. Okay, so he was a priest of Dumont, vexed by the loss of Dumont's followers. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is so funny to look back at chat and see I'm not objecting to dragon breeding, just saying what I think they mean. Okay. The first blight ended with it unclear which warden struck the final blow and a lot of dead wardens from the fight itself, and Droste and her sister were born not long afterwards, so it's unclear if that has anything to do with anything. Got it. Ooh, doggies. Alright, anyway, the second paragraph. The gods are Evanuris, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals, powerful in magic who can die as you can. In this place we teach those who join us to unravel their lies. Oh, shake out your hand.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris, powerful, but completely mortal mages.
Ooh. I remember the first blight took a long time. Took a century because they didn't know how to combat it. And that first blight has to follow immediately Corypheus going into the Fade, I think. Her sister had visions and died young, somewhere remote with Andraste there. I don't know if I want to replay it. Maybe I can find somebody going through the Temple of Sacred Ashes in Origins and talking to all of those ghosts, because I loved that lore. Alright, Anchor Discharge. Oh no! I've finally gotten to this! This is so sad, and Solas isn't here to see her suffering. What good is hurt comfort if you don't see the hurt? Blech. The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus. Oh no, you've replaced my horse summon! Rat! Using the new ability in the battle menu where the mount used to be, or by pressing the assigned key by default equal. Discharging the anchor makes your party briefly invulnerable. Heyo! The anchor also glows briefly for a short time, lighting dark areas and revealing objects hidden there.
Are you hurt?
Oh, that hurt.
It felt like the anchor stung me.
Give him what the link is, I'm pretty sure he knows. Oh, does this link me to him? I don't remember. Good. I'm glad he can feel it. Ouch, 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 like a little wasp. You should be there for this. You should be there for this. Might have been some regular Darkspawn time predating the first fight, since they need to get to an archdemon to make it happen. I don't remember if I know that the anchor is linked to him, but Can he feel the anchor? Did he make the anchor? He made the anchor. Can he feel it? It came out of the orb, but he wanted the orb anyway. Which Paul calls his. Well, good. I hope he feels every one of these little ouchies. Dales were established after the second blight. Got it. Take.
This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Good. Ah, my hand just glows all the time now. I'll be your torch, my friends. Oh, from the wiki. As her people rallied, Andraste began to see herself as the conduit to the truth of the Maker and what he required for the salvation of the people, and declared around minus 180 ancient, the exalted march against the Tevinter Imperium, who still believed in the heretical old gods. So Maker worship still existed at this point. Like very Old Testament stuff. The first blight, which had only ended a few years before, had significantly weakened Tevinter. There was widespread civil unrest over the blight and the silence of the old gods and numerous slave uprisings. I'm gonna turn into Adahla. It's just not gonna be her, it's gonna be me. Sitting there with a map and a bunch of red string. Inky becomes bioluminescent fungus. We're stepping after Solas. Oh no!
This place is creepy.
God, we're connected in a horrible way. Jeez, now I have to trace my way back. I still need to figure out how to get to that one mirror that loops, to that chest on the other side of the fire. Okay, retracing our steps. My god, it's gonna take me 3 years to get through this DLC just so I can get the lore straight in my head. You! How do I get to you? I wonder if Varric can backflip this. Buddy, I need you to take one for the team. Hang tight. Hold. Okay. Oops, no. So you come here. Oh god, this is a big jump. Hang on. Let's see. Which button was it? This one? Leaping shot. Oh, nope. Oops. Sorry, Varric. Okay, here we go. I can get this chest in a more normal way. Promises, promises. I know I had a platform for these guys. Okay. Hello, Pudding Cat. Oh, this one's broken. I've gone the wrong way. How did I get here? You. Throw the door across the gap! Not... Adahla's not throwing anyone anywhere. But Cass can. Cassandra, like, placing her hands together in prayer, looking very serene and solemn for a moment and saying, yes, I can feel the Maker's will within me. It is his divine command that this be done in service to the Inquisition, in service to the Inquisitor, and in service of the mystery we unravel for the sake of all the world. And then she just grips Varric by his collar and his belt and flings him. Holy dropkick. Exactly. Where are the sketchy bridge builders when you need them? More normal way. Alright, I did the thing. Here's your statue. I guess the fight's over. I wonder why it took so long. Why? I don't understand, though, why this is the way you do this. I mean, I get the idea that this is a defensive mechanism, but why would you place the broken statue, like, 3 mirrors down? Also, this is very cool that it's covered in seaweed because it's been underwater so long. That's a really nice detail. Oh good, a supply cache. All my friends drank all my potions. I need those for when I have no health from falling. Prophet's Laurel. Sure.
Canary.
Oh, really? Sure enough.
The Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
Rude. My god, I have no health. I should have drunk my potions first before I restocked. Now I'm just sitting here hurt. Oh my gosh, I do so much more damage. What a gift. Look, I'm actually using one of the little platforms you made for us. Yeah, the game being built for an elf. I mean, I get that, like, you can play other races, but this narrative feels like it was crafted for an elf. Look, here's Adahla. Yeah. It's cool to play a Kunari, and it's cool to probably play a Kadash, and it was fun to play a Trevelyan, but my god, does this narrative feel like it was built considering Elven history as kind of the forefront? Oh, I don't want to attack the Adahla. Please. Hello. It feels very much like you're just participating in someone else's cultural discovery, rather than something of deep personal connection to yourself. Oh my gosh! That chain lightning does so much damage now. That's great. Alright, let me explore out here. Nobody else attacked this deer. Making sure there's no codices out here, and I don't think there are. It's just grass and weeds. Okay, do all the plot stuff here. But before I leave the Amir, go to this location for one of the codex entries. Perfect! God, I love a map with a marker. Could have been a Kunari moment, but you got so little anyway because you're a full Talbashoth. And they think no different of you than another race. Yep. Alright, I'll do the plot stuff first, and then I'll explore. Where are they? This is a beautiful hall. Look at how beautifully designed this is. Adahla, your face is in the way. I mean, it's a lovely face, and I'm actually tremendously fond of it, but this tree in the middle, which is a really cool design anyway, and the growth of the greenery, the statues of the wolf. Love that. These tall, and even this lattice work again is a very elven lattice work. I really love the kind of discreet aesthetics. Oh, there's more elven aesthetics up here. That's just such a nice touch. Alright, let's go help these ghosts. Oh yeah, here to be punching bags. Yep. Hadn't drunk the well, and you said dialogue, I'd have to have more spirits. That makes sense. It makes me wonder what the advantages to not drinking from the well is, aside from just roleplay. Because it doesn't seem that I'm deliberately compelled by Mythal to do anything. She kind of dies at the end of the first game. Not that I think she's capital D dead. Ooh. This palm tree is holy. The bananas crafted from this, or harvested from this palm tree. We worship the Dreadwolf by having banana smoothies and banana milkshakes and banana floats. Andrew Wheel, the hawk and the hare. Fallon Dean the owl. Solas, bananas. You slip on a banana peel and everyone crowds around you going, oh, the Dreadwolf has chosen you. Oh, this is a mark of blessing from the Dreadwolf. Oh, more purple fire to hop out there. The Qunari design looks very cool. Oh no, don't tell me that! Alright, replace all of my banana jokes with coconut jokes. Still funny. Oh no. The fruit that most embodies the shape of his round dome. Fine, I guess someone could slip on a coconut. Oh well. Actually, my favorite flavor of banana is artificial flavored banana. So, who am I to judge? Ooh, Silk's gotten lost in the wiki. Correct me. The Dales were given to the elves by Mafarath in recognition of Shartan's support of Andraste. Michael Gross banana. That's so funny.
Why did those Qunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
I don't know.
Qunari never act without orders. A commander in the Qun must have given them.
Are you saying the entire Qunari nation wants us dead?
Well, at last the Inquisition and Tevinter have something in common.
The Dales were given to the elves by Mafarath. Gosh, and then Shartan just gets so scrubbed. Ha! Your purple fire means nothing to me. Sigil of Felandaris. I don't think I want that. Gosh, how would anyone even access these pews? There's no stairs. Do all elves have the ancient elves have the power of flight? Oh, a formerly popular and now extinct banana breed. I didn't realize that. Look at all these balefires. I'm gonna light all these braziers. Alright, let's look. We've got some elves. We've got... My god, look at him. Look at him taking off the Balasleen. If you didn't already know, that's kind of a clue. A big old clue. Removing the Balasleen. Removing the slave markings. Is this... Adahla doesn't know he's the Dreadwolf. Let me think. When does she start wondering? I think this raises some questions in her mind. I think she's got... Let's see what she says.
That's Ben Harel. Removing Dalish Valasleen. Solas said they were used to mark slaves.
They didn't want to help during the Second Blight, which made people feel negative about them. Which, if they, you know, had just... Yeah. They just got out of the First Blight. Well, no, I guess that's a little too long afterwards. I was going to say if they had just, like, escaped a whole bunch of slavery, but that's too late. Man, look at him. Look at his little rosebud mouth. Little mouth there. Staff in one hand, spell in the other. Oh, press. Click, click. Oh! It's a puzzle! There's a puzzle here! Oh, did I miss one? I think I missed one on this side. I think I only lit 3 over here. Wow, he must have seen this exact image in the fade. Oh no, I did do 3. Could it be a light puzzle? Let me light them all again. And a land grab. Okay, that's not it. How about just this one? No. Okay, how about all of them except that one? I mean, it's a pretty stark little column of light. How do you feel about that? Not impressed. There is something that gives me a clue. Alright. Read. Oh. Is this a clue, or is this just the solution? Oh, the Dread Wolf keeps his gaze on the blah blah blah, one light that... Fine. I can't tell. Are you looking at this one? Yes. That's not a clue. That's just the answer. Ah, jeez.
What's this?
I don't know. Let's find out. Hang on. Before I go down, let me at least look at this balcony. Okay. Not much there. So I do have to go down. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, wait, let me pull it up. Oh my gosh, that's in the middle of nothing! Nothing and nowhere! Thank you so much for finding this map, by the way. Oh my goodness, it's so big. Oh my... Why would you ever even go out here? To have a whole conversation option locked behind a random traipsing into the edge of the map? You've never really rewarded me for mapping out the edges of the map of... Oh, these are beautiful, by the way. I just have to say that. The way these are crafted is beautiful, the gilding is beautiful, and the way that you've aged them is also beautiful. Incredible job, art design team. Stunning, gorgeous, incredible, beautiful. 3 more! My god. Art design, S tier. Game design, solid C. Oh, I can go out over the balcony? Well, too late. We're walking. I want to give my friends time to catch up with each other, and just because they're all being silent— oh, there's a boat down there. Just because they're being silent in my hearing doesn't mean they're whispering their life updates to each other. Oh my gosh. Why would you ever come down here? Charred note. A note tone from a larger page. The page is charred at the edges. Struck the tower. A great sizzling bolt out of a blue sky. Afterwards, spirits emerged from a statue of a wolf as if the lightning woke them. Ah! Not me having lots of feelings about Adahla being an electricity mage waking up a wolf. And they appear to be looking for someone. The only word I understood was Finharl. They did not see me, but beware, for they attack any guards who... Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. I can handle this. Jeez. You need the internet working together to figure it out. Why would anyone ever go down there? A schematic maybe on the other side? Alright, let me traipse along the edge here. I would call my horse, but it's been replaced by a fist. A Belendaris down there. Whee! Hope I can get back up. If I need to, I'll throw myself off the edge and hope for the best. Surely it'll pop me back up, yeah. Oh, nope. Really don't want me to go that way, huh? Fine. I'll walk up here. Ooh. Tight corners. More Hala. Watching for any pings that look like something. Oh, that balcony was not nearly as high as I thought it was. I thought that was like a 50-foot drop. Nah, man, just a little one. There's something down here. Another boat. Ooh. What are you? You look like bombs. What is this? This looks flammable. What is this? This looks like a secret. How do I blow it up? I don't have a bomb in my pocket. How do I blow this up? Fire magic! Do I have any? Oh wait, Dorian's all fiery. He's my fire boy. There we go. Immolate. Well, that didn't work. Flashfire. Oh. Immolate again. Oh, use my hand power? I'll just stand right up on it. It didn't hand. Maybe I need to wait. But I'm here now. With fire. And how about a fire mine? I hate waiting. But the next hit, well then I hope I can come back here. Ooh. I'll be back. I did skim through one of my posts and discovered that like there was a whole sequence that I got stuck on at the very end of the game because I didn't understand that my hand power like did stuff. Anyway, I'll be back. You literally can't stop me from coming back. Okay, I don't see anything else over here. What a large map to make me slowly trundle across. Solas going like, why is she discharging her hand so much? Ping, 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 ping. What is she doing? She must be in the fight of her life. She must be on the verge of death, desperately trying to save herself, and the choices I've made have taken me from her side. Cut to Adahla. Just like trying to blow up a bomb 2 inches from the bomb. Going, why won't you go? Alright, I'm gonna go down under this Red Bull statue. Oh, Vivienne must be in such danger. Alright, another one of these. Here we go. Oh, there's a supply cache in there. Alright. The lifting of the Valesline. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves in ranks with Benharl, armed and strong. Their skin is clear. Their face tattoos, the elven Valesline, are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evanuris can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves. All are under our protection. All may choose to fight. Did I loot the statue up top? Is it lootable? I pushed the button. Oh. No, I didn't. There's a bow in here for Sera. Thank you. 4th age. It's quite a nice bow. Oh god. Story. Restriction not Varric. Sent a messenger to seek out the witch of the Arbor Wilds. Depending on the story, messenger never found the witch and dealt with the demon instead. Worked for the witch and her daughters for a year and a day. Made a bargain with the Lady of the Skies. Oh, I love the Lady of the Skies. In all tellings, the messenger received a coil of fine silk, traveled to Arrowwood's keep, and secretly replaced the archer's bowstring with magic silk. When Arrowwood tried to draw the bow, his heart shattered and he crumbled into dust. This is sad. The Gothi bound his bow in an iron case and buried it in the Nahashin marshes so that no one could ever use it again. This is a sad bow. Why are all these bows sad? Also, why did he get a bow? Oh, I see. The messenger was killing Arrowwood, who was the same guy. Got it. For a second I was like, why did he do all this work just to kill himself with a bow? But no, the messenger killed someone else with a bow.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
Dorian, I made this connection 30 minutes ago. Catch up. And now I know I can just break these crates, which is so funny to me. Casket up here. I need you to be stronger. God, I forgot to put that corrupting movement on your mace, and it's very scary. Break it. Break it. Come on, I broke your crates. Let me through. Thank you for the barrier, Dorian, but I don't think the wood wall's gonna get back. Well, rats. Dorian, you want to set it on fire? No. Curses! Alright, this must be the door underneath that I can't open yet. I'll be back. Oh, there's someone standing in front of that door. Ah, look at all this loot that I can't access! Infuriating! How do I get into you? Let me access this loot. Thank you. Excuse me, Cass. Is there a crumbled wall? Ugh! How? I want to get in! Look, it's glowing! It's calling to me! It's saying, Adahla, Lavella, you need funding for your research projects, and you also have expensive taste. Come get me! I was having this conversation with a party while Dorian explains some wiki information he's half forgotten! She's not objecting to dragon breeding! Solas, why didn't you tell me you had all this money? Gold is gold, my friend. Ugh, I was hoping that there would be a way through. Take! Note regarding the wolf statue. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, light the second sconce to the left as you face the wolf's head. Use the blue-green flame in the brazier. It's magic that will not harm you. Remember your duty to the queen. When you light the sconce, a box clutched in the statue's paws will open. There's an item inside. Do not touch it. It is old and elven. We will have a Sera boss examine it for magic when the time comes. Too late. Solas, we were functionally there. We could have combined bank accounts. Keeping your financial status a secret from your partner is never a good idea. We could have signed the prenup. I am so hurt. That may be my belt, but I don't care. Oh! Oops. I do care. Help me. Uh-oh. Res. Come on. Res. Alright. Maybe I move out of the big middle of the fight. Oh, wait. Am I... Who am I? Here we go. Ow. We've certainly split our efforts here, which is not ideal. I'm dead again. Res, please. Uh-oh. Res, please. Come on, the divine. Let me get out of here. Remember when I could face tank because Solas gave me barriers every 2 seconds? That was pretty good. That hurt. Plan of attack. This letter is written in both Kunlat and the common tongue, which I think is called the trade tongue. I've read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halamshiral. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There is a map of the crossroads at the bottom with an arrow from the elven ruins eluvian to the eluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the eluvians connect to Halamshiral.
A staging ground for an invasion?
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
Emerald. What do you have to say, Cassandra?
I cannot even tell you how good it is to be in armor again instead of fancy vestments.
You mean you didn't just wear armor under your robes? I'm shocked.
I tried. It was much too hot.
Cute. Alright. Loot I can't reach. Yet. Bomb I can't blow up. Yet.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
Player, do not leave just yet. An unknown agent. This gore-splattered letter was written in both Kunlat and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked a mage, used magic to awaken spirits, who could this be, and turned them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place, fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead, spirits keep attacking, engagement not the rest of the letter is illegible, the blood is still wet.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an eluvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
2 parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them.
Okay.
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
There's a whole bunch of bombs in here. Dang, Solas. Jeez. Helm's Deep would never stand against this many bombs. Alright, so... Can I come back here? Once I get my next hand power? Because it sure doesn't seem to be acting like I'm gonna be coming back. I feel like I'm about to leave. I'm nervous to leave without blowing up that wall. I'll save. I can come back. Okay. Thank you, Silk. Vine-covered tower. Okay, pull. Oh, I've been here. Look, I know where I am. Alright, back to the Winter Palace. I kind of want to keep just exploring these eluvians, but fine. We'll go back to the Winter Palace.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more.
Ah,
and
she's
they're
lit her
hostile.
candle.
This makes no sense. The Kunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using eluvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
Adahla's secretly a little
First
relieved.
The Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure
See
that the Kunari
every
do not
random
disrupt
citizen in the Marvel
negotiations.
universe.
The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks.
Not my fault. Leliana
Our
would have
only
killed me if I didn't
advantage
leave.
is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine
It's
Victoria
also kind
will
of
have
the
no choice but to support their
strictest Josie's
claims.
been.
We could lose everything.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more.
Mm.
It will be fine.
Oh.
I will attend to the Exalted Council.
I'm sorry, I've got to lean on you here.
Josie does that, we will investigate.
I'll head back to the Crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Look at our war table. It's already here because we made it the fashion after Halamshiral, and it's still the fashion. So you go over to a big palace and everyone's got their own little war table, except I actually get to use this one. Oh gosh. Okay. Investigate the Kunari plot. Okay. Let's do a loop. Look at all these Inquisitors. I mean Inquisition soldiers standing guard. That does feel a little, like, presumptuous. Hey.
Everything going all right so far?
Oh my goodness, I can ask about Hawk. The music is very ominous, though.
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a march or state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually.
Well, yeah, between what happened to
They can't
Seamus
leave it
and
empty,
Viscount
though, or
Dumar.
some other state like Starkhaven
Understandable.
or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
Which is as high as he wants to be.
true
Yeah,
calling is
exactly.
telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
Okay, alright.
Any word from Hawk?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawk shows up.
Not her fault.
I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawk walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
That's pretty good.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Was, Jessie? Yeah, she's still up there. Let me go talk to her. What you thinking?
Tell me, these strange spaces past the eluvians, are they safe to explore?
I doubt it.
We're taking every precaution we can, Josephine.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I've missed exploring.
I must admit, after years of dinners and paperwork, it feels good to be exploring again.
I only wish you had fewer Canari interrupting your stroll. I will do what I can here. Once the Canari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Cute. Whee! Yes, just walk it off. You're fine. Blackwall's in the corner. Oof.
I've been meaning to ask.
Don't
Solas
ask
hasn't come
this.
back. Sent word? Anything?
I hope he's dead. Please don't and no. Oh no! Oh, don't do that. I'm standing right here.
I've heard nothing. He's gone.
Ah. I'm sorry.
Sheesh.
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now?
Comfortable? Not quite yet.
Oh, this is a nice evolution.
I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank,
The two people who ask about Solas are Vivienne and Blackwall.
I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble
Apparently,
gets their
Stealth,
knickers
apparently.
wet somewhere.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
Almost everyone.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sera.
Oh, I'm glad he's friends with Sera.
Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
Until later.
Good.
Take care.
Let me save here real quick. I'm just curious, when was the last... Okay, there was an autosave. I just want to hear what his other option is. For the please don't.
Need me for anything?
Oh.
Until later.
Take care.
So it loaded. Alright, I'll slow this one and race back.
I've been meaning to ask.
Sheesh.
Solas hasn't come back. Sent word? Anything?
Don't ask, please. It still hurts.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
Okay. No, she definitely would have said
Until
the first
later.
one.
Take care.
I hope he's dead is very funny though. Oh, let me hear what that one is. This music is so spooky.
I've been meaning to ask. Solas hasn't come back. Sent word? Anything?
He's a know-it-all prick, and I hope he's strung up somewhere.
Right. Wound's still raw then.
Uh-oh.
A know-it-all prick, huh? I see you've been spending time with Sera.
Oh, that's funny.
Take.
Woo! Spicy meatball. He's a know-it-all prick, and I hope he's strung up somewhere. Good lord. Oh my gosh, where is this building with everyone in it? Here we go.
Such changeable weather this season.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath.
Shoot.
Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things.
Oh.
I like knowing things.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us.
Good.
We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief
Oh.
gives this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Cute.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
besides because Canary assassins and everything.
There was just
You
a
see it,
tremendous
right?
sound
Something going with the elf
in real
servants.
life just behind
Makes
my house,
sense
so
after
I will
that
be
ruin,
back
right?
in just a moment. Well, I don't see anything obviously awry. It was very loud. It sounded like something fell. I wondered if maybe like a tree had fallen or a branch or something metallic, but Don't know. I don't know what it was. Okay, here we go.
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey.
Their
First time I've been
grey?
anywhere long enough to get fond of things.
Oh, I like that,
Cassandra
Sera.
is staying herself, so far. Hopefully. She needs someone to watch out for her.
Oh,
so I kind
Sera,
of do.
that's
All
wonderful.
That blood and thunder just so everyone can live well an hour once around. Good lesson, I suppose, if there had to be one.
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Yep.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
That was a surprisingly mature take from Sera. Alright, let's see. Oh, Dorian leaving again, didn't cry, that's what he wants. Eluvians and ruins. Ruins can get off. Kunari and Elfie things make sense things. Elfie gods aren't even demons, weird or worse. Someone tell the servants they seem off. A drawing of the last mural from the ruins, unfinished, not my hurt to keep. There are many empty pages and then one that's dog-eared. When wonder we where wanders whittle words. The outline of a sketch of Dagna smiling. This one is taking some time. Cute. But yeah, it was a very loud, kind of hollow metallic bang that sounded very close to the house. And then there was a second one, and then as I was walking out, there was a third one, but I don't know what it was. Maybe someone dropped a car 3 times.
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift.
Thanks, Cole.
The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again.
Oh gosh, I didn't even think about it, but do even the spirits want Solas to tear down the veil? Oh, Cassandra's way over here now. I have not checked my faucets. It's 40 degrees outside, so I don't think that they could have frozen. We had 15 degrees a little while back, but I'll check them before. I didn't hear anything. I will go down to the basement though and take a peek after this.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
Look at her hat. I bet she has to be careful walking through doorways.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered.
Yeah,
to the
I kept a little
Some of
faucet
them
on the
weren't suitable, and I did
upper
not
floor
ask
dripping.
them to
Well, I
return.
didn't keep it, it was just dripping.
Others felt
And
as
so I think that
did
helped.
once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure.
Oh, good.
What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
It's much to handle on top of my duties as divine. We shall see.
So, you've been quite busy?
Ugh.
That bad?
Being divine is like trying to herd a field of cats into a lake for a much-needed bath. Even so, I would be pleased with my progress were it not for all the attendants picking over me.
I like that she does have these guards with her.
Needless to say,
look at the hat.
I'm more than happy for
Hat
this
of
diversion.
Queens.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
Huh. I'll say one. I don't know.
They
I
might
don't
be
know
right.
what she's thinking.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Okay. Okay, that's everyone over here. Cullen, Leliana, Viv, and Dorian.
Will it matter? I don't think they knew.
Look at him. He still got the dang dog. I want the dog.
Was there something you needed?
Do you remember the first time we came
Oh.
to the Winter Palace?
All
Yeah,
too
bad
well.
memory.
I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
I sense a threat to my commander's chess superiority. I'm sure the defeat will be distressing.
He's 4. You could at least pretend I'd throw the game.
That was nice. She doesn't get a chance to laugh like that very often. That was cute.
I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
We were permitted soldiers here, and then we made a really big deal about it by stationing them with our banner right at the top of the stairs.
Darling, what can I do for you? I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Cassandra is handling her office as admirably as I expected. History will remember Victoria as a truly great divine.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
The Circle is recovering. So much was lost during the rebellion.
Stance you've taken here.
Lives, most of all. So many experienced teachers gone.
Oof.
But I have hope and determination, which is better.
We'll talk another time.
Ay, ay, ay.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
Oops.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
The one button I actually didn't mean to press.
Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, he sounds so pleased to hear you, or to see
Any
you.
thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. Cassandra in a flowy dress just seems wrong. And that hat does her no favors.
Funny.
As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Things are going well with the bull, I take it?
He's happy I've returned, if that's what you mean.
Oh,
Nearly
cute.
crushed 3 of my ribs with that ridiculous hug.
You say that as if you didn't like it.
For such a great beast, he's a terrible sap. I want to talk about my feelings, Dorian.
You do like it.
Oh.
Quiet, you. He'll overhear. And then where will I be?
This is so cute.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
Let the bull go to Tevinter with you. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He can handle himself. He could probably take out some of the assassins that would get sent after him anyway. That can only help.
Inquisitor, is there something I can help with?
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now.
That's I love that she loves nugs.
I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Your nug breeding sounds like more than just a hobby now.
It has
I'm just so
expanded,
adored all the
who
time.
knows?
What a burden to
If
bear.
the Inquisition ends, there are worse things to do with my time. I find being with the little ones soothing.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
Are you hoping for word on Solas? I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I'm afraid I have nothing. Just rumors of sightings that cannot be verified. He's familiar with my methods and seems always one step ahead of me. It is tiring.
I don't think Adahla actually meant that in that way, and that was kind of like a little punch to the gut, knowing that Leliana's been looking into that for her on the DL.
Have you met with Cassandra since her return?
Ouchie.
Oh yes, she's quite relieved to be out of the robes and back in the armor. I just hope she doesn't forget everything she's learned as divine. It took 2 years before she stopped hiding a sword under her vestments.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Alright, I think that's everyone. Okay. Second level.
Such changeable weather this season.
Pretty sure that's the line that I used the first time you were here. I've gone too high. This door was barred a little while ago. Was this door always here? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's a book here. Hightown Chapter 16. I thought we'd all caught up. Dorian left the tavern and headed out through a moonless night. Fog clung to the streets and buildings like cobwebs, and the heavy air threatened rain. Any other night he would have gone straight up to the barracks, but he had appointments to keep. The keys at midnight exchanged the cacophony of swearing sailors for the mournful sound of distant bells in the harbor. Dorian found Wagner and his 2 thugs waiting just out of sight of the harbor master's office. In the fog, Wagner's white samite coat made him gleam like a smug moon. Mr. Brunikovic, I trust you've brought my merchandise. Wagner smiled. Beside him, the tattooed chastened cleaned what might have been blood from his nails with his dagger. Dorian reached into his coat and pulled out a small cloth-wrapped bundle. We should discuss a few things first. Wagner's eyes gleamed in the reflected light of his paunch. Jeez. The price, of course. He gestured to the scarred Ander, who held up a bag of coins. 100 crowns should suffice, yes? That depends. Dorian toyed with the twine, securing the bundle's wrapping. You killed Magistrate Dunwall, didn't you? After my run-in with your friends here, I realized the only blade that could have made that kind of stab wound was your chastened stone knife. Wagner shrugged. Men die all the time, Sera. We shouldn't let that unpleasantness get in the way of business. Another gesture, and the Ander strode forward to stand just inches away from Dorian, brandishing the bag of gold like a flail. And Javelin? Dorian asked. I know nothing of your partner's fate. Dorian handed over the bundle, and the Ander dropped the bag at his feet to deliver the prize to his boss. Wagner eagerly unwrapped the bundle, revealing an ancient, trusty, and pitted short sword. He frowned. This is not the blade. But the chastened and Ander drew their daggers. Dorian held his ground. Pity you killed Dunwall for it, then? You think I'd kill a magistrate, not a guardsman? Wagner laughed. Unwise, Sera. That's all we needed to hear. Captain Hendalen stepped around the corner behind Dorian, a dozen guards with her. For the first time in months, he saw what might have been a smile on her face. Good work, guardsman. We'll take it from here. Excuse me. Oh, fine, I'll walk around. I'll give way to you. Oh, there's another eluvian here. I'll just head on in. I'm gonna bring the same party. Sorry, everyone else. These are who I want to bring. Oh, we're back here.
Look! More Kunari!
I see him.
That path wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe the Kunari figured out a way to make new paths.
Let me do a fresh save. Okay. Alright. This is the mirror that I will need to eventually go back into to blow up a wall. The sky really is beautiful in here. Pearlescent. Examine. Look at this egg.
What is that?
I don't know. Looks like an egg. Apparently I can't do anything with it.
Let's see where our horned friends were headed.
Why can't I place hand on egg? Clearly left hand. Oh, there's another one. Discharge.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
Oh, oh, oh. It makes me feel melancholy for some reason. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! I'm just going on up here! Ooh, how long does this last? I hope it lasts long enough for me to get back. Oh, these trees really are quite lovely. Oh, there's a mirror up here too. Dang. Which way do I want to go first? There's a mirror here. There's 2 mirrors down there. Where does plot want me to go? Not here. Great. In we go. Oh, look at this throne. This is lovely. Just a mage tower and a big throne facing a eluvian. Dragon heads and dog heads. Maybe like an Avar turn? Moldy journal. Mold and rot have eaten most of the pages of these books. The remaining vellum is covered in spiky handwriting with spelling that is either archaic, wildly idiosyncratic, or both. Saw it cross from the Volca, that which draggeth souls down to its larder in the brine dark. His beast preyeth on humble wits and goldsworn, even and the tower's keeper declares I will rest here if it would ease me. The Elvain which pulled me grip up for my end kens he is the last of his kind. I made it known Elvain lives south-like, but he says it would not be as it was, and I said that's ever true, and he laughed lark-like. Come dark he showed me a mirror deep strange, and eluvian sworn to been in his family for. This is lovely. Tower's keeper declares I will rest here if it would ease me. I really love how that was written.
Watch out!
Oh, another one of these, huh? Do 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 do. My hand stopped glowing. That probably means everything is fine. Oh, man. I wonder if Cassandra tells her guards that she's leaving and they watch her kind of panic as she walks away in her armor, or if she has to sneak out every time. I do like the idea that they keep taking her armor, and she keeps finding it and taking it back and sneaking out. She is really tanking these blows. Oh man, come on, just go down, would you? You're so close to death. There we go, one down. Cassandra walking out with 5 Tevinter sisters holding on, trying to keep her where she is, having no effect. She's just so strong. One of the more precocious sisters, like, plants herself in a doorway. It's like, Divine Victoria, you absolutely mustn't leave. And Cassandra just picks her up and sets her aside and says, thank you, dear, out of the way. And, they just watch her go with starry eyes. The bind that guides. Notes on method of enchantment. Notes in the 3rd attempt, 2 enchantments whose matrices should have meshed caught. The combustion caused such damage it broke several previously forged pieces. There's now a resonance between them, however, and light on my thoughts. An enchantment leaked in tandem as the neck turns the head or the wrist twists the hand. That better not have been a belt. It is a belt. Oh. But I just got this cool belt. I don't know. Maybe I give this stuff to Cassandra. I want to wear my cool belt. 10% attack speed. What are you wearing, Cassandra? Where did I put it? The hand that cuts. Oh, and of course I sold my other ring. Cassandra, what rings are you wearing? Stagger and grappling chain. I don't know. I'll hang on to it. The power of the maker that moves her. Make her nothing. I wasn't lifting the plates for fun. Lovely. How do I get back? This way. Alright, good. Great. The maker alone can move me. And honey, you ain't him. Okay. This one, I cannot discharge. Alright, there's this guy, plot important. And then there's this guy, away from plot. It's very quiet here. Another small little room. Looks like, oh, look, landships. Aravels. I was gonna say these look like little elven cairns. Little Aravel model. That's so sweet. Right.
Demons! Hold your ground!
I have zero fear of them. Dispel. Oh, that didn't do much. Man, you're really blasting me with fire here, buddy. Oh, some spare demon in here too. I hadn't realized I'd fallen down. I was like, where's my electricity? Why aren't I firing? I got knocked over. Ooh, I am getting quite cold here. Turns out guard on hit doesn't do me much good, but they're not physically striking me. Cassandra, punch me! What? What was that, Inquisitor? I need you to punch me right now! I'm not gonna punch you, Inquisitor Llewellyn. You're gonna let me die? No! Oh, right. Well, you should have punched me. Ow. It's so cold. Res. Oh, who just rezzed? Who just rezzed us? Does Dorian have res? Oh, he does! What do you know? Dorian took res. Ow. Well, he sure never showed it. Alright, rage demon down. Good. Focus, everybody. Focus fire. Please, oh please. Good. Oops. Pew, 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 pew. These guys, the way they twirl and their skirts makes me think so much of those flying Barbies from the 90s. I think of it every single time. I got one of those stuck on the roof once. My mom had to go up on the roof and get it down. Jeez Louise. The eye that weeps. Note to the second attempt. Elegance eludes me. The aim is to improve the coordination of the body and sharpen the perception of the heart, but graphs do not live long enough to plumb their worth. The current process is ruin. This batch is lost to begin again. Dang it! I want to wear the set, but I just got this cool belt. What was that snarl? Ugh. I'm still missing one piece of that set. Okay. I've got time to start it. This person is sticking their tongue out. Deep roads? Aw, heck.
Those Kunari can't have gotten far. Be ready.
I just got out of here, man! We built rickety bridges. There's more lyrium blood. Oh, boy, they couldn't have gotten far indeed. They're right here. Oh, that was such a big jump to knock me over. Come on, guard. Hold up for me. Ugh. A great question. What is an eluvian doing down here in the Deep Roads? Was it placed here? Was it brought here? The dwarves built the Deep Roads before the First Blight. Which is
a mystical elven mirror lead here.
Thank you, Varric.
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to.
Oh, but I've
let's go see, shall we?
Well, my questions are not answered. I don't know. I mean, you would think that if the elves ruled the world as much as they did, then there would have been benefits to trading with other cultures. Oh, bombs. But at the same time,
looks like there was a bad cave-in.
If there were elves like regularly trading with the dwarves at this stage, you would have thought there'd be more mention of it in the histories. This paper is covered in what appear to be mathematical calculations. An extremely precise and detailed sketch of the wall has been heavily annotated with measured angles, dimensions, and several lines of text in Cunlat. Whatever conclusions were drawn about the measurements are lost. The page has been ripped, seemingly by sharp teeth, and much of the remaining paper is hidden by a hardened layer of dried blood and dust from the cave-in. I wonder if I should have brought Bull.
Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
Hello! Ooh.
But why?
I saw that go.
This place isn't stable.
Yeah, especially if you keep setting off big bombs. Hello! What are you doing over there? Hello! Fine.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
It hurts like heck.
Maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
I keep forgetting that she's gonna lose that arm. And remembering, and then forgetting again.
The Kunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Great. We're in the Deep Roads. I feel myself getting dwarfier by the minute. Did I just sprout a beard?
Yes, yes. You hate the deep roads and caves and the outdoors.
Orlaisian cafes, taverns that are too tidy, slopes of greater than 10 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I have to complain, or you'll forget I'm here and trip over me. I'm providing a service.
First off, that was incredibly funny. I'm so glad that those two bickered with him over it. Secondly, Solas popping that thing off like a Lego hand but lovingly is hilarious. Love that. And then also, look at these glowing blue eyes again. I thought we were done with these. These spooky little critters.
Someone help!
I don't know if it's better or worse that this tells me that those were
this place is all kinds of fun.
deep stalkers watching me back then. Ooh, read. Or Notebook in the Deep Roads, Section 1. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes and what look like attempts to practice Cunlat. Ibast you all are, Ibasim they all are, Ebsam we all are. If Halamshiral truly has agents working against us, then the Dreadwolf must be laughing at me. The Blight takes my clan, so I go to Kirkwall. Kirkwall goes to ruin, so I flee to the Cune. Now the Qunari bring me down into the lightless depths, and for what? Because the nursery rhymes I remember from childhood make me an expert on ancient elves. These statues are old, better shaped than anything I've seen on the surface. Many of them are from Bethal, though, and Halamshiral. Not in a spot of honor, but guarding, attending. Protector and All-Mother, why are you honored here so far from the light of the sun, and why was the Dreadwolf at your side? Oh, man, and then he done killed her. Let's see. If Halamshiral truly has agents working against us, then the Dreadwolf must be laughing at me. I thought that was metaphorical, but now I'm wondering if it's literal. Why would there be so much elven statuary in the Deep Roads unless the elves also built part of the Deep Roads? Which is... I don't know if I like that bit of lore. Every companion has a separate but believable list of things Varric hates. What a delight. Poor Varric. That's so funny and so perfect for him. He needs friends, and people knowing what he hates will give him friends. Oh, hello. You're still alive. Excuse me.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Ditto.
Hey, I'm not any happier about this than you are.
Can I go down here? Yes. Oh, peek, peek. Zilch. All right. I genuinely can't tell if I'm going the right way at all. Yes, I think so.
Someone up ahead.
Oh, really?
I think he's human.
Oh, sure enough. There's a dude right there. Okay. Hideout.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Sure am.
Odd to find a human down in the Deep Roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Qunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
Oh.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the
I
Qunari
probably should have
here.
brought Bull for this.
She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not.
I don't.
Someone has to stop her.
Federal serves me.
Why do the Qunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and well, you're Dalish. It made as much sense as anything.
That's very funny.
We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the Crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall. Until I joined the Cune.
I don't remember you,
You're
but
Qunari.
you might have been one of
Kirkwall
the...
was madness.
chaos.
The people I forgot about in
The Canary are
Act
like
2.
the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it that you want me to stop?
Our poor little hand.
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Canary need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Yes, a whole lot.
It's a mage.
Stitches and...
Except Canary mages are much more dangerous
feed
than
them
those among humans.
broth through slits.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash.
And they never see anything
and
again.
Now Vidasala is giving them lyrium.
Great.
A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
Oh, hey.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Canary don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Canary wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium.
Yeah, artery. That's
Where
exactly
it
right,
comes from,
Savati.
everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Canary can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Canary at first. But Canary workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match.
What?
And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
Well, that's going to totally upend how lyrium is supplied to the world, but that's fine.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's
I thought
Breath.
it was just inquiring about it. I
You
think
know
I was
that
just gonna be
most Dragon's
sarcastic
Breath
about it.
destroys everything in its path, right?
I keep fighting dragons
She
and
said
living.
it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion.
I don't want to be
This mine
saved.
is the only source
I
of
already
lyrium the
saved
Canary
everything.
have. They're
I killed
using
Proteus
Gatlock,
and
the
sealed the sky.
explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it.
Oh! I'm
The
pretty
mines
sure
will
this is
go
where
up
I
in
got stuck
flames.
the first time I played this.
All right, I'll try to stop them here.
I doubt my blessing counts for much now, but make her watch over you. Deep stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
Oh, I can't let you live. Get out of here.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
I love that he can be like, here's everything I know, make her watch you and keep over you, and she can be like, alright, toast. God, Cassandra's so beat up. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I can do this a little less clumsily than I did 10 years ago. And also in 10 minutes or fewer. Lower walkways. The second codex I want to pick up over here. Some sections down here do eventually become accessible, so I want to grab it now. Got it. Map is pulled up. I approacheth. I'm getting quite close to it, actually. Oh, hello. It's dark in here. These deep stalkers may be level 25, but they don't last very long. Detonate.
We saw the Kunari make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
Woo! Fun, fun. Good times, good times. Yonder. Whoa! Oh, purple fire! Time to jump. Charred note. This note is written in both Common and Cunlat. The letters are shaky. These walls of blue flame were cast by the agent of Finharl as he ran through this place, bringing chaos and destruction. Do not light fires from them. Do not go near them. Finharl's maid servant made them to hamper us, and they bring only death. Solas, please. Look at what you've done. I hope you feel that this hurts you. Climb, 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 climb. I've done it. I've done it again. Health bars are for chumps. Anyway. Oh. Thank you for throwing me back here. Okay. Great. Alright, second one down and
so
dusted.
Dark? Don't dwarven runes usually glow with lyrium or lava or whatever's running through the walls?
Yes. You're so right. How do I get you? It's so dark, I can't see. Let me light a torch. This way? Around here, maybe? Okay. Sigil of the Deep Stalker. Kunari mood lighting. Okay, that looks right. Excellent. Fire or electricity damage instantly detonates primed catlock. There you go. Oh, it didn't work.
Here they come.
Well, I guess that'll work. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. Cassandra, watch out for the fire! She stumbles back to her attendants, charred, smoking. Her hair is an inch shorter. Oh, Divine, what happened to you? Oh, it was wonderful. There were bombs. The Inquisitor's hand is growing steadily more unstable. I need a new left gauntlet. Oops. The Inquisitor blew herself up at one point. We had a great time! I can't wait to go back out. Oh, hello, large man in a pit. I can use the anchor discharge ability to get to the purple flames without taking damage. Ah!
You know, I went through one Kunari invasion. I was really hoping I'd never see another.
Oh yeah, sure enough. You can see down there. Good to know. I would never have uncovered that on my own. Not once.
All this lyrium. If the Kunari wanted, they could make a fortune.
Sure, if they wanted to fight horse
right.
and nail for it.
How would they wage war? Kunari sappers crawling through tunnels, dwarves sinking dreadnoughts.
That's the whole gimmick. I missed it.
Probably just bribe the Imperium to launch a war for us.
Oh, they're already at war with the Kunari.
Me to ask, really?
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers.
There's a ladder over here, but that I don't seem to be able to access. May I jump down? Absolutely not. Ooh. I can jump down here.
This cavern is barely holding together.
Whee! Read. Torn Notebook in the Deep Road, Section 3. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes and what look like attempts to practice Kunlot. I found 1 and 3, but I've missed 2, which sucks. Trying to remember that old bedtime song about Mythal. My mother sang it in the night before the Darkspawn came from my clan. It's the last time I ever heard her voice. Irsatel nal Mythal las mathenaras Irsana Emma him solas Evanuris Daturganlin Benal Malas Ilgara Belinaris. I'm empty, filled with nothing. Mythal gives you dreams. It fills you within you, making our leaders proud. My little stones, never yours, the sun. Making our leaders proud, huh? Jeez. Never your son, forever, forever. Halvarin said we'd lost some of the old words. What if they've changed? Durganleen from Durganlen, the dwarves, never yours the sun. What did Mythal do here? Something's wrong. The lights in the walls are fading. Going to find help. It's not safe without light. Itwa ast, you all fall. Itwa adim, they all fall. Itwa sam, we all fall. Ah, these are sad and mysterious and sad. Oops, I fell. I fell farther. How the heck am I supposed to get back up from here, I wonder? Not that way. Oh, good, you guys are down here, huh? Oh, alright, there's a ledge. Oh, goodness. Pew 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 pew.
Do you fear the dark, Inquisitor?
Who the heck whispered that? I didn't before, but I do now. Who is that in my ear, my little elven ear? Oh, sorry, Dorian. I was trying to understand how the detonate remote ability worked. Yeah, why were you whispering in my little ear? Oh my gosh, I'm lost. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Okay, no.
You are blind, Inquisitor.
I am not trying to be. I'm trying to advance. Uh-oh. You're wearing headphones and you heard that in Dolby Surround. Love that for you.
The dark, Inquisitor.
Well, I mean, I did the first time, but now you're repeating yourself, and I fear you less. There's a ladder. Where the heck am I? 2-minute heads up. You got it. Oh, I'm going backwards. This is the wrong way. I was kind of hoping to find,
What a well-oiled operation the Canary have. I think we should explode it, don't you?
Sure. Well, I would if I could. This game doesn't really want you, detonating inanimate objects. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, she's fine. She does this all the time. Oh, Varric's down. Ooh, he fell over.
So, sneak in, get primers, blow this mining operation sky high. Sounds like fun.
I appreciate that Varric was saying that as he was actively being resurrected. Okay. Read. Okay, section 2. Whoops! The world rumbles. Many of these pages are filled with sketches of elven statues matching the ones found in the area, along with notes. They say the agent of Finnharl caused trouble in the Crossroads. I wish I knew. I wish whoever fights in the name of the old wolf was around to fight when the Darkspawn took my clan. Mine is not a question. I have chosen the Qun will protect me. Rethost you all protect, Rethadim they all protect, Rethsam we all protect. These statues are older than anything I saw in my days with the clan. The area's dwarven, though. What were the ancient elves doing down here? Mining? Where were the dwarves? Easier to have them mine it. Not a trading post. You don't go into a friend's home, knock over their gods, and put up your own. Exactly. War? I don't remember any legends about our people fighting the dwarves, though I remember my keeper telling a story about how the dwarves fear the sun because of Elgernon's fire. A metaphor for the elves of Arlathan driving the dwarves underground? The Gennari like metaphors. I should share that. Okay. Alright, I see the time silk. I'm gonna quickly run up here and just make sure there's nothing that I've missed, and then I'm gonna go to the door, and then I'll stop.
Well, that certainly looks like a good spot for an explosion.
I guess you're right. I'm also supposed to be finding Gatlock primers, but I assume that they're down this way. Let me heal everyone up. Okay. I have 3 charred notes. I have 3 for 3 question mark? And then I have the one that was over here that you told me to get. So, unless there's something else in here, I think I've got it all. It's all down here then. Okay. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a big fight. It is movie night tonight, which started 1 minute and 38 seconds ago. Oh, so I guess I'll get through this one section very quickly. And then I'll save. As soon as it will let me. me back up. Okay. Alright, I'll save here. Save! New game. New save game. Alright. We are rapidly hurtling towards the end of Trespasser. I don't remember how much is left. Boy, I just had a very strong sense of deja vu. But I will... I think I'm going to finish this game tomorrow. I can't imagine why I wouldn't. So... I'll stop here. And then tomorrow, I'll fight through this. We'll go through whatever other areas Trespasser brings to us. And then I imagine I'm going to get way more emotional than I did the first time at whatever Solas has to say. But we'll find out how devastating that'll be tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and good night.